Oh, hello everyone. Welcome to part 3 of this Aragon campaign in Divergences of Darkness fan fork, aka rework. It's called both of those things, it has two names. We are so back right now. Here's the face cam. Look, there we are. That's me. Hello Woven, hello Cox, hello Zamet Gal. I love that the stream still has the football tag. Yeah, I like having it. I'm going to keep it going forward unless there's any serious reasons not to do so. I can't think of any reasons not to do it. I mean, I can quite clearly justify that football is related to this stream because we often talk about it, and my sub alert is a football related thing. So the only circumstance in which this might be a problem is if I don't receive any subs on a stream. But right here on Spudgun Official, we're riding high on success, a huge wave of subs coming in every stream. So there's plenty of football going on. And we also like to occasionally have a wee chat about football. I like to hit the pause button and go, so how's your football team doing right now? Signing any good transfers? I'm going to keep the tag going forward, and it arrived sort of organically as well because I changed it to that for that football hooligan simulator, which I might return to, by the way. I've still got my virtual box, I've still got it on there. I might return to the football hooligan game. It was a genuinely really hard game from like 2002. I mean, people back in the day used to make games relentlessly difficult without giving a fuck, you know? Nowadays, games quite literally, if you get killed or something in a game, the game will quite literally say, is the game too difficult for you? Press here to reduce the difficulty because you got killed. Games do that all the time nowadays. Can we think of an example? I think there are. Are there any examples? Chat, name right now an example of a game where if you fail or die, the game suggests to reduce the difficulty. I can't think of one off the top of my head, but I'm absolutely certain that it's in many games. FIFA? Well, that's football related, but I don't know that one. That pisses me off more than dying in the game. I know, it's so patronising, really. Whereas back in 2002, game developers were like, this game is difficult, I don't care. If you die, uninstall the game, we don't care. We already made the money, you bought it. And that's Football Hooligan Simulator in a nutshell. Really genuinely difficult game, and as far as I remember, were there even any difficulty settings? There's one difficulty and that's it, I think. But anyway, I digress. We're here on Divergences of Darkness fan rework fork. Fan fork. Fan in plug socket rework. Fork. Fork in electrical outlet fork. Rework. It's my favourite DoD mod in single player. So, as the usual introduction, if you've been watching all these streams, you'll have heard this twice already, but just to say again, over all these years where I've been focusing on multiplayer, I've sidelined and ignored the single player mods such as DoD Rework. Multiplayer DoD mods are kind of stuck in 2019 in terms of the map and the lore and the world. Single player DoD mods have extended beyond that, added new countries, added new lore, cultures, changed things around. Based on lore and LARP and alt history rather than multiplayer balance. So I am now finally exploring DoD Rework, which is a fantastic mod with lots of love and care put into all of its lore and its countries. It's a very railroaded mod. That might not be for everyone, but I'm completely fine with it. As long as you have the expectation that you're going to have a railroaded campaign, then that's fine. There possibly are options to turn that off if you don't like it, like TGC. So, I mean, yeah, you can either have a railroaded game or a sandbox game. Personally, I can't really enjoy a single-player sandbox because I played the game to death, you know, single player. I'm done with it, so I'm looking for different experiences. And the railroading stuff with unique events and decisions really provides different gameplay and a different pace, and I like it. I can get enjoyment out of single player with that. Basically, It's either, there's two things that I get enjoyment in single player in Victoria 2 now after so long playing it. First of all, sub-state, like small country challenges, for example, well, neutral Morisnet, but also Courland. Courland, by the way, in this DoD version doesn't have the crazy accepted pops, but only in the multiplayer version. And the second way I enjoy them is by railroaded LARP, and like genuinely not knowing what's going to happen next, unless they fucking spoil it in the chat. So, swear to God, a minute ago you had 27 people. I have 31 now, it says for me. We're doing my typical kind of long intro here. Sandbox is great in multiplayer, absolutely Bloodborne. Railroaded events are bad for multiplayer. Unless, well, maybe there's some people who might like to play maybe like co-op multiplayer, like just you and one or two friends playing different countries. Maybe you can do the single player railroaded LARP and stuff. But as a rule of thumb, railroading's bad for multiplayer because, at least in competitive multiplayer, you want a sandbox because it's all about diplomacy and your interactions with the other players. It's not about events. You don't want to be fighting a tense player war with another player and then suddenly you get a massive, you know, civil war event chain tag releasing out of you. It's really damaging to the whole experience. I remember a prime example of that was Napoleon's Legacy. I'll tell you about Napoleon's Legacy before we get going here, still in the intro. We wait for more viewers to come in. Napoleon's Legacy. The initial versions of it back in 2018, whatever, they had these civil wars that broke out for France. The Coalition of Nations. There was a huge Russian Civil War event where Russia like split in half into two factions, two countries. That stuff is bad for multiplayer. And eventually people would come along and make multiplayer versions of Napoleon's Legacy, which is what I've played on stream and had PieChucker edit brilliantly that series out of. But the single player railroading doesn't work for it. Napoleon's Legacy is a prime example where you've got both. You've got single player versions and you've got multiplayer that removed the railroaded civil wars. So yeah. Another thing about single player is that the AI is so bad that you kind of have to railroad it or else the AI just is useless or doesn't do anything. So if you railroad the AI into wars, they can do the right thing that you want them to do. That's another point for single player railroading. So when doing multiplayer, do you guys always use specific multiplayer mods? Oh god, yes. Absolutely. Check out the new modding section on my Discord for more information. Or to check out some specific mods. That is a new thing that I've put on my Discord, and it's a really interesting, great new innovative thing. No other Victoria Discord that I know of that has a modding section lays out their mods in the way that I've done here. It's very unique and innovative. It's using the Discord forum feature. Yes, Cox, yes. Each mod in the forum has its own thread. So the download link, the GitHub is pinned at the top, and then in the thread you can discuss the mod, post your campaigns from it, talk about it, make suggestions. And you can sort the threads however you want. You can use a search function. You can search for mods on these forums in my Discord. And there are tags as well, for example, alt history, DoD, Elstat, fantasy. You can search through these. This is really breaking ground, whatever, you know, breaking new grounds here. Anyway, what's the situation right here? I'll show you. Thanks for giving my introduction a round of applause. So, we're playing as Aragon. It's been a slow campaign, and some people might complain about that, but I always say that's how I enjoy it. I like to take my time, and especially talk to chat. I mean, on the last stream a couple of days ago, I think it was even slower because I spent a lot more time paused just talking to chat. But I enjoy that so much, so I can't really do this without doing that, you know. If you want fast-paced Victoria 2 single-player gameplay, where they whiz through the campaign on speed 5, then you can find that somewhere else. I do things my way. Nice one, Planty Bye. Maybe the modding section on my Discord might be of interest as well to you, Planty Bye, to see other multiplayer mods help you work on your own one. Hi Spudgun, have you seen Gilded Destiny? Yes, I'm aware of that. Very aware of that project. It's very interesting and hopeful. I covered it extensively on a discussion stream I did not too long ago with PieChucker. You should find that, you'll be able to find that on my main YouTube channel as a video or under the live section. Or you can listen to it on my Spotify. I'm going to publicise and advertise my Spotify thing more later. I'm going to get around to that. I think I might even make a separate OpenVic Spotify for the discussion streams. Great ideas there. But right now, we're focusing on Aragon. This is my Aragon campaign in 1856. We've railroaded the events. We're going down the policy of Pan-Latinism, and we have inherited most of the Italian states. Are Vic 2 streams great again? Well, mine are. They're not multiplayer though, so. But I'm playing multiplayer on Sunday, except it's March of the Eagles. Live on Sunday about 6 PM. I hope you're looking forward to that. So, Carthage. Oh, Titus. That's a good point, actually. You could look at this as a continuation of my Imperator Rome Carthage playthrough that about 5 people watched. It's true, yeah. Well said, Titus. So, this is Aragon. We've been, like I said, we railroaded, we've expanded. We went against the Pope in this playthrough, so I mean, we just fucking annexed him, annexed the Pope. The only thing left, as a matter of fact, before I can form my Latin Empire, is Piedmont, who I can truce break on. What would be the reason not to do that? Yes, the dual monarchy is friendly; they would intervene. Dual monarchy currently a massive threat. 176 standing brigades. I mean, damn. And Venice, now I don't need them to form the Latin Empire. I'll take them after that, I think. They're also a feeling of the dual monarchy. An interesting thing, in the previous session, I got an alliance with Burgundy. But then some event came and it broke. I don't really have any alliances per se right now. Kind of stuck. I could maybe try and get the Danubian Confederation as my great power ally, but they're weak. 26 brigades. Shite. Even Venice is almost as much as that. We've also gone against the Ottoman Empire. One of the big things I'm doing in this campaign is building up a Balkan alliance of Spherelings. The Balkan Bros. Starting with Macedonia. The Aragonese faction rules Macedonia. They're my ally. And they're actually, by the LARP of the mod, sort of lore-wise, meant to be an ally of Aragon. So that's good. We also picked up Albania along the way. We sphered Montenegro. And we also sphered Illyria, and it's Illyria that Hungary has attacked, because Hungary has cores on all of them. They're going to restore order on Illyria. So I intervened on the side of Illyria against Hungary. It's Hungary alone, they didn't call any allies in. And then I called in the rest of my Balkan bros. And we also have Egypt. We released them from the Ottomans earlier. So that's basically the situation. There might be more event chains coming up, I don't know. I'm going to wait and see. I'm looking forward to it. Is this Pan-Latinism all of Mediterranean? I don't know. So, decision says what it says, which is I get all the Italians and Catalan and stuff. But there might be more stuff. It might lead to more after that. So I'm looking forward to seeing. We'll wait and find that out. And I don't want spoilers, by the way. From people who know this mod, I'd rather that you just, unless something absolutely game-breaking is going to happen if I make a certain choice, please don't spoil the event chain. Because we're kind of living through a story here that the mod has made for us, and I don't know it, so don't spoil it. Imagine I was playing some story-driven single-player game on stream, which I never do, but imagine I was. I wouldn't want spoilers, so don't spoil this. Does the DM have a choice between who they accept in this mod? I don't know how the DM decisions work in this mod. They might be worth a playthrough, although it might be boring to play as the strongest country. But I'm curious to see what they have. Anyway, we're about ready to engage in our war against Hungary. Welcome back to the stream. They've been really enjoyable and successful so far. Donate using the donation link. It's the best way to support the channel without giving money to a big company. Subscribe for your emotes and to get rid of the pre-roll advert and various other benefits. We have a channel point prediction now for this war against Hungary. Please get your channel points back. Get your canned food in. If you get 1 million canned food on my Twitch channel, you get VIP. But I don't think anyone is anywhere near that. So But if you want to try and get there, this is the time. Get betting. Now, give me a second. I've got a cup of tea here. People getting their canned food bets in. You better win. I just spent all my cans. Well, we'll see. We'll see. You might think that it's obvious that I'm obviously going to win and that it's an easy bet if you bet for me, but there have been some shocks lately. I can't remember any specific ones, but there have been some upsets in the channel points world. What were we doing a lot of betting on recently? It was a GeoGuessr, actually. That was a really fun part of my GeoGuessr stream that no one watched. We were doing the Battle Royale feature, which is like 10 players free for all, guess the country, make it to the next round, etc. And I was betting if I would win or if I would make it to the top 3. It was really good. A lot of people won and lost some channel points then, because there was a lot of really quick fire channel point predictions in rapid succession. Glad to hear it, Visigoth. Welcome in, welcome in. So subscribe. I'm about ready to unpause. We've had another 20 odd minute intro, as I do. It is what it is. Remember all my multiplayer Vic 2 streams where I basically don't fucking have time to do an intro because you're in the game on the dot, on the hour. But in my natural habitat, unimpeded by other players, I like to have long intros and just really talk. That's what I would do if I had the option in those multiplayer games, you know? Aragon Lane in Turkey? Land. Yeah, I took Asia Minor, the reason being we have a severe lack of coal in my country. So I took it for the coal. We also got Genoa, which is a better source of coal. Kurdistan is a problem because they got rebels, but I can't help them. So I'm not going to sphere them. Anyway. Enjoy your Hoi 4 mod, Visigoth. Ugh, Hoi 4. So, I'm rapidly shipping my army over to Illyria, over to the Balkans, because I didn't really have anything ready for this war. I'm moving over. I'm already transporting them, as you can see. Look at that. That's on pause. Let's get on with it. Speed 2 for a war. Also, I think what I'd like to do in terms of the peace deal from this war is release a new Balkan bro. I'm going to add Serbia to the gang. How can you have a Balkan gang without Serbia, though, you know? Come on. We have to get Serbia. That will be my peace deal. Free people. Now, tense situation here against Hungary. I mean, I'm probably going to do an attack. I think we're safe to attack them here. I can reinforce from the sea very quickly. Oh, the Illyrian army is trying to do something, but they can't. Launching an attack. Unfortunately, that fucked up my movement from that province. Now go. Provinces of Montenegro are a bit oddly shaped. Oh, how can I build so many troops? Oh, it's the North Italians. I just got them recently. Inherited them. Balkan bros assemble. Oh, bad casualties. Really bad roll. The wrong general took over the battle. My +2 has been superseded by a different guy. Fuck that. Right, follow up. Follow up. It's almost 10k points in favour of you winning. I bet 10 against you. Yeah, that means people won't be winning that much if they do win, assuming I win this war. But it's a solid little points builder. Oh, terrain -3? What is this? Fuck, I just have to overwhelm them with numbers. That's rough. Rough terrain. Can I get... Where is my +2 attack general? Did he fucking die? Where did he go? Excuse me? Wait, pause again. Didn't I have a +2 attack on one of these stacks? Dumped 1k points into your winning spot, so you better not lose. My key... Are you keyless? As in the user? Because people often change their names. Here's the 2. Here's the 2. Are you people... Why are you all betting against me? Is it to give other people points when they win? You're not. Okay, right. Yeah, we're already... I mean, we're trying to roll over the Hungarian army. They keep rolling well, but we're getting there. Thanks, Montenegro, for reinforcing. Five small Balkan bros can make a huge Balkan bro robot Balkanzoid. It's like Power Rangers. And now we're dealing the casualties to the Hungarians. We might even get a stack wipe. They have a big stack there. This is a strong Hungary we're up against. Also, this is my former ally. I was allied to Hungary earlier in this campaign. But Scandinavia feared them, and that broke the alliance. Only OGs in the... Oh my god. Okay. Albania has just been decked on. I'm not going to check who it is yet. Chat. Can you suggest who decked on Albania? Is it the Ottomans? Surely it's the Ottomans. You can guess. Does anyone have any theories? Venice. Good. Maybe Venice. Maybe. I don't know what cores they would have or anything. Why are you guessing Venice? I think the Ottomans is the obvious answer. Greece doesn't exist. It's part of Venice. Oh, you mean that's what they're decking for? Maybe... Okay. Maybe Venice did get cores on Janina. Yeah. After they got their Greek events and acceptance. But wouldn't the Ottomans still have a core on South Serbia? Can you check race map on Bulgaria? Oh, the Balkan LARPers are in the chat. I just realised as well, if I release Serbia from Hungary here, we're going to be releasing Serbia into a situation where Albania owns southern Serbia, including Kosovo. I think the Serbians would rather be ruled by Hungary than exist in that situation as an independent country. Ottos don't have cores on any of the Balkans. They lost the civil wars at the start. Right, let's check. It is indeed Venice. Well done, chat. Good job. So, this is, by the way, this is how the bets, the channel point predictions can be thrown off, because things like this happen. If the war proceeded against Hungary as it was, surely I win. But you never know what might happen. Venice can throw a spanner in the works, so this is going to be another little challenge here. We have to be careful. Venice hasn't called in any allies to this, so it appears we're safe. You can't be telling me this now after all. Listen, this is well within the channel point bet. In Victoria 2, anything can happen. Another country can declare on you or your ally within the bet. It's all about whether or not I win this Hungarian war. Gonna take any Venetian lands? I don't have too much info. I might do something. I might do a release country. I might call Illyria into the war. I'm going to join this, by the way. I'm joining it. If I call Illyria into the... They have a truce. I can free people and give Illyria Dalmatia, maybe. Sphere Venice. That's also very viable, actually. We could give Macedonia more land. I'm calling my Balkan bros into this one too, by the way. Illyria can't join. I'm calling Egypt in. You wanted the Balkan parts of it by force. Yeah, that's a good point. Because then we could be on our way to forming Yugoslavia. as a puppet or a sphereling. Right. Now we're at war with Venice. I'm going to have to send in these boys up here north. Any good generals? Get them while they're low on org. Okay, let's be careful. Following up on Hungary, we should get a stack wipe there. Oh god, no, 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 no. That's bad. They're catching my 9k. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it. They stopped. That's how you get the AI to stop. Okay, we have to consolidate and be a little bit careful here. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, mate. I need... Where's my battle notifications? I mean, I launched that battle. Shit. Wait, I won? The Venetians retreated that. Okay, I'll take it. They have a 3 defense, so I'm going to let them attack me if I can. Alright, pause the game and organize this. Which general was it? What's the attack general? They're splitting their army. Foolish move, Venice, splitting your army like this. Attack that one. Oi! Whoa, 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 whoa! That's my stacks. That's my vulnerable stacks that I'm constructing. With no... I do have a commander. Whoa! Fighting against the AI in this fucking game is just chaos. Right, that's a vulnerable 12k stack there. One attack. Send in the reserves. They pulled a 1-2 on your ass. Grab these boys. So you really do have to pause a lot. I won it with my reserves. We did it. I'm starting to build a new stack there as I fight the war. How's the Balkan front going? I lost a battle because I constructed a troop. Okay. Right. Go up there, go up there. I'm getting attrition in my own allied land. Let's wipe that 18k in Foca. No, I'm not actually attacking for -3. Digging terrain penalty. And other than that, we're just kicking Venetian arse. They deck on Albania with no troops in Greece ready to invade Albania, knowing full well that I will join it. That's the AI in this game. I wiped Hungary, I wiped Venice. Let's hit that one now. Boom, Sarajevo. Iconic city. Right, we're bringing in more troops. 2 more stacks coming here. They have no chance. They have absolutely no chance. Kurdistan wants an alliance. Oh, the rebels are gone. They're already in my sphere. Did I sphere them? I don't remember doing that. Right, we got Kurdistan now. Alliance failing. They've joined my big alliance overall. Right. Okay, how's Hungary going? I swear, you know, what could happen in this game? If you take your eyes off one front, the AI could be wiping you for all you know. Right, I'm going to try and help Macedonia there, but I can't really get to them. I have to wipe another stack on the way. This is the AI war experience. This is what it is. It gets messy, but then again, so does multiplayer wars. They get very messy. Speaking of messy, he's over here in Bjornia. How's South America doing? Taiwanatsu is there with only 3 million pops. They're doing well. How's North America? Seems like we've got status quo borders in North America from that war with Plantagenet. Right, back here. The Battle of Belgrade, however you say it. Rebels. Transylvanian nationalists. Whoa, let's try and get them released. Shall we try and help the Transylvanian nationalists here? I think we should. What's the big grey nation around the Great Lakes? A native confederation under Scandinavia, which is probably now independent, I think. I'm taking another stack to the Balkans. That front is more difficult. I need to try and help these rebels, but they're hard to get to, and I wouldn't want to attack a mountain. We get Transylvania released by... Oh, the French monarchy! The monarchy has affirmed its French character. Isn't that bad for me? Well, not really. Oh, they already had Provence. That's nothing new. This alienates England, which means that we're probably going to see an English revolution. I don't know why the dual monarchy would choose that. I mean, it's probably all just randomness and LARP and lore. They chose it for lore reasons. It just happened. But if you were playing optimally in multiplayer, you wouldn't do that. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. They lost all hope in the English after the end of Bjornia. Good point, Canlapit. Whoa, what a name. Good point, mate. Goodbye, League of Media. Oh, that's what it is. That's why the map looks different. Chat is on point today. Just proving me wrong with good points. And pointing out things I didn't notice. The League of Media was a little puppet that the dual monarchy had. But it's gone now. The League of Media is no more. Rest in peace. Oh, yeah. Okay, help the Macedonians. Yes, that would be a good idea. There's so much attrition. I need to. By the way, throughout this campaign, I've had serious attrition problems because I don't, you know, the reinforcement is bad, the tech is bad. That's what it is. The tech is so bad because my research, my education, it's all really bad as Aragon. I'm struggling to get that up. There might be differences in this mod about it. There might be PDM changes to that. I'm finding it much more difficult to get research. As a matter of fact, the research... Oh no, they're killing the Transylvanian nationalists. Hit them. Go after them. Try and preserve the Transylvanian nationalists. Oh, they're attacking... They're going to attack Macedonia on the 28th while I'm gone. Oh, get this stack, this stack. Help them, help them. And this stack too. Going there. This is intense micromanagement here. You find this live on Spudgun Official only. You don't find this kind of micro anywhere else. We wiped Hungary there. Now we just sort of try and protect the Transylvanian nationalists. they're following up to Temesvar, so I'll go there. And now we can sort of spread out and occupy Hungary. The army is largely defeated. We're also beating Venice. I don't have any apparent decisions for what I can do with Venice that are visible yet, so I'm going to hold off on that. I don't know what I'm doing with Venice yet. I'm going to just release Dalmatia for my Illyrian sphereling. That's what I'll do. No, Hungary! How did they get there? Oh, the Transylvanian dream is over. I'm adding it. I'm fucking adding it. I've got a core. Wait, I have a core on Venice. Oh. Oh, only on part of it. Well. Here's the thing about that. If I don't take that core, I leave the core there, I can take it later. I can even truce break on them and deck on them. I still want to press... How much is free people? 7.5. Free allied cores, 5. Illyria, Istria. I can do Istria and Dalmatia. That'd be good. So free allied cores is what I want to do. Wouldn't you want to try Puppet or Sphere for possible event? Okay, you raise another good fucking point. And it's 4 inf... Ah, you're right. I hate it when chat are right. Because that counts towards my Yugoslavia as well. I can, as long as I have the land in my sphere, which it will be if I do this, and I can also, I can take this feeling from the dual monarchy without them being able to do anything about it. And then I can do what I like with Venice. Hello, Doge. Salut. They took the French monarchy decision. The Doge, look, they got their French accepted. Well, they didn't even get Provençal with that. That's a pathetic dual monarchy. They took the French route and they only got French. They didn't get Provençal. They didn't accept Welsh. But they still accept Welsh. I think it's... that's normal. The dual monarchy always accepts Welsh. Because it's in the lore, if I remember correctly, the Welsh are a people that support the dual monarchy. They support the dual monarchy idea. Possibly as a way of not being ruled directly by the English. Something like that. My people must join with the Italians. Ah, well said. Apparently that doesn't apply to the Irish though, they didn't accept it. Don't attack Macedonia, Hungary, please. Just start unoccupying that province. Don't attack. Oh my god. Okay, help the Macedonians again. Just stand there and prevent them. Alright, I'm going to add the sphere. It's just the best thing to do. I'm sorry, it's optimal, it's the right thing, it'll work. There's no good argument against it. Unless you're a big map painter and blobber. So I add that and wait now. I'm never going to wipe that fucking Hungarian army. Add the sphere. Beautiful. Nice. That means this is now in my sphere of influence. The dual monarchy is still friendly and increasing. And even Hungary was in there. So I now have to maintain my sphere over Venice. Which I should be able to do. I mean, we have really bad relations after that war. The dual monarchy might even creep up there. It's very dangerous. Hungary is fucking rallying another army. I need to fucking stop them. I need to... Oh. I need to sit on the provinces where they're constructing a unit to stop them making a fucking army. I need to do something about this. Württemberg offers an alliance. What does that mean for me? Do the Danubians have cores on that? Nope. There's also, yeah, there's different cultures. Danubians are kind of split into Danubians and Swabians now. So the Danubians don't have cores over the Swabian, so-called, area. I'm calling Württemberg in my war, so, you know, why not? If you're going to be my ally, Württemberg, then put your money where your mouth is and join my war. Don't just sit there and do nothing. This alliance requires work and dedication. Now, biologism is the only way to go. We simply need that literacy. It's so bad. We really need it. I can't stress enough. We're really lagging behind on that. I don't have enough infamy to use free people. What's with the prediction? It's for the current war against Hungary. That's what it is. I need to increase my relations with Venice. I need to use my sphere basically to get the dual monarchy down out of friendly, and then maybe if I don't inherit Venice in some way, I will then attack them from my core, you know? Oh shit. Oh god. So then, you know, the dual monarchy wouldn't be able to intervene if I have booted them out of the sphere and gotten them down to neutral or below. Can't believe that Hungarian stat got away. Fuck him. That's unbelievable. I followed up on that stack, it was at 0 org about 5 times, and then it just starts reinforcing and it's okay. Ridiculous. I hate how the AI can do that and just rebuild everything. The AI just never gets stacked right. Look at this. Maybe we should take another stack over just to be absolutely sure. Yeah, I'm not following up on that. Nope. Hungary is trying to build so many new units, and I'm trying to prevent them by standing on the provinces. Budapest. Since we have so much money, let's lower the taxes on people. Unlimited money. Are you in that much trouble? No, I'm winning. Easy. What war goals am I even going to take on Hungary? I want one of my allies to add something on Hungary. I can't add anything myself. Ought I to just maybe white peace them? They would accept white peace now. What can I actually do? Have I got anything? Free people is the best I can do. Liberating puppet? No. And free people would put me over 25 infamy. Take from sphere of influence the Ottoman Empire. Hungary sphered the Ottomans. That's a plot twist. Oh, I rolled a 3 attack. That's good. So, okay, here's what I'm going to do. This is a white piece. Why? Because I can't take anything from them, and I'm going to cut my losses and stop losing soldier pops. There you go. And I'm going to start reducing my infamy faster while I'm at peace. Now, I need military access from Venice, but they won't give it. The bet is over, cancelled? No. Nobody, no. Titus, Hungary was the aggressor. They lost. A white peace is a loss for them if they did not take the war goal they wanted. That is a victory for me. You didn't take any land? I just explained why. Hungary still lost the war. Titus, if you go up to someone start punching them in the face and go, give me your lunch money, and they fight back and you don't get the lunch money, they won. You lost. Under all normal analysis of the situation, you lost. There's attackers and defenders. Yeah, and the plus the way you worded. The way you worded the bet even makes it more in my favour. Because you wrote survive. You set the goalposts as merely survive. You didn't even say, will Hungary win or Aragon win? You said survive. The people who voted for me and believed in me deserve their channel points, Titus. Oh my god, what? Let's say that H invades Europe, conquers Poland and France, and then the UK wins some battles and H stays in power. Because white peace? So who really... Titus, the analogy would be about Germany invading Poland in that situation. Fucking hell. I've just been unsphered. Hungary was nowhere near that. Hungary was at cordial like 12 last time I looked. How are they sphering so fast? They banned me! Oh, that's really fucking shit. That's shitty. I can't do anything. I mean, just fucking... Now, genuinely, how did they get enough points? Wait, what? No, wait. What was that? No, seriously. What? Now, I can't sphere them because I have a truce with them. They didn't ban me. Right. I see. That's fucking stupid. So your analogy, Titus, about H invading Poland would be if Poland wins by just surviving and getting white peace. You can still ban Hungary. Yeah, but then the dual monarchy takes it. .73. Hungary is sphering that, so I am going to have to ban Hungary, but my truce lasts for 5 years. I can't read because I'm recovering from eye surgery, but is there another country with friendly opinion? Dual monarchy and Hungary. Hungary is sphering actively, the dual monarchy isn't. I mean, I can ban Hungary, but then I can't increase my own points at all. So we're fucked. Wait, how many points do I have left? I made a mistake. What I should have done was reduce... Wait, I'm gonna revert... I might revert a save. I should have decreased opinion of dual monarchy, reducing them to cordial so they can't intervene if I decked on Venice. For my core. I think I'm not going to revert a save and save scum it, because it's kind of... It's minor. A minor save. It's nothing really that important. It's not like my whole country is falling apart, but I could have done that better. I could have played the sphere game better. I'm very surprised at how fast Hungary was able to increase their points from like cordial 12 to friendly 100 within about a few weeks. That was very fast. Very surprising. Does anyone remember the numbers in that? Did anyone see? So my Balkan bros haven't fucking grown at all. That war was just survival. I wasted infamy on a sphere thing. Wasn't Hungary at friendly and DM at cordial? Nah. The DM had them in their sphere, mate. You're completely wrong. Got it. You got it all topsy-turvy. Give them the vote. Give people the vote. We have to sort of just let my infamy fall down now. I mean, what more can we do? We can keep them out of the sphere a little bit. So, anyway, how is chat doing? Viewership is steadily increasing up to 100, so stick around. We're going to reach the heights of 2 days ago soon. The subs and the donations take a little while to come in, but they will. They will eventually. And I need the subs to justify my football tag. Think about that. 53 minutes in, and have we really talked about football? We haven't talked about football itself, but we've talked about the fact I have the football tag already. Does that count? Will Twitch not ban me? Parliamentary monarchy, that changes stuff. Did that just change my flag? I saw my flag change, but isn't that the same flag I already had? I saw something happen. Anyway. Mandela effect kicking in there. Flag has always been like this. Build forts. Now basically, I'll put it up to speed 3. By the way, I think I did see someone else mention the performance issues in this mod, so it's not just me. The mod is laggy.
Aragon equals awesome.
It has one more stripe in it than normal. Maybe it's it's like the American flag but stars and the stripes. Anyway, cars are cool. Thank you very much for the 7 months of Prime. We've got our football reference there with the sub alert. Thank you. Stream is saved. Gather all my armies in Italy. Why not? Where else do you put them? I don't even have any potential rebellions. By the way, someone mentioned PDM rebels to me when we first talked about PDM and this mod and stuff. On the contrary, I'm really not getting any rebels in this entire campaign, which I'm thankful for. Not getting any rebels. I can't complain about that. Anyway, what were we talking about? Football? Talking about the football tag? I don't know. Forget it. Oh, I was talking about the speed and the performance. So, this mod, I think the mod does have performance issues. I'm kind of lagging, especially when I put it up to speed 3. The Great Neapolitan Earthquake. Jesus. I lose railroads. I either lose 0.5% or 1%. And then it gets absolutely terrible modifiers. The economy, I mean, life rating goes down. It doesn't actually get pop decrease as a modifier, like minus pop growth. You lose a block of pops. So, Potenza? Where is this? It says I lose a pop in Potenza. Fort in Potenza. Where's Potenza? It's only this one. It's only Potenza. It's not Napoli. Rebel Fest starts in the 70s. Well, let's just end the campaign on 1869. Potenza? It didn't It didn't lose any pops. I was looking at that. It didn't lose any pops. Did anyone else notice? The forts and the railroads got deleted, but that's nothing a little bit of investment won't fix. What is going on? Sinister things are happening. Which is appropriate because we have Sicily and that's Michael Corleone. Anyway. So I'm going to have it on speed 3. We're kind of whizzing through the game now. We're at a point where we have to just wait for things to happen. Which is fine. We're at that sort of point now. And I can get a great opportunity to talk more to chat. And we can really relax and enjoy ourselves. And I'll generally manage or tend to the garden of my nation, as they say in a certain other game. That's what I'm doing right now. We could maybe think about fixing the economy a little bit. So I'm encouraging craftsmen in Campania. I don't think I have the literacy levels actually to justify a good industry yet. But the factor is that I do have generally a pretty good... Lombardia can do with a lot better. But I don't have a party in power right now. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put in... there's a different fact. They've got different parties and stuff, which is interesting. These ones are market liberal. The best I've got are the historic Cortes defenders. They are anti-military, but I can live with that. Because we're not actively fighting a big war right now. So what we're going to do is pause the game. I'll just lower the speed to manage the industry. So we drastically need to improve the industry in Lombardia, which has iron. Only one thingy of iron, but I'll take that. It's got a steel factory in it already. So that is... You know, what I actually hate about PDM the most is, unless DoD rework has changed it, Constitutional Crisis, is that a generic event or an Aragon event? If it's parliamentary, you'll get HPM Constitutional Crisis for switching. Oh, what the fuck? This is what I hate about some elements of the mods and stuff. You just have no idea. If you click a button, an event will come up, and you had no way of knowing that unless you knew it already by having it. So, that's devastating. What the fuck? I'm reverting that. No, I'm not actually taking that. I'm reverting that. Don't give a fuck. This is a vanilla event. Aye, right. I'm actually reverting that because you have no way of knowing that that's going to happen. I'm not switching the party if that's the case. We're going back to... Oh god, I think I'm on 6 monthly autosaves, which means I have to go back to the 1st of January 1858. At least the war is over. I mean, how far back are we going? When were we? Were we only in December 59? I can't remember anything. We have a reform to pass. I think we did go back a bit. It's fine. As long as I don't have that fucking event, we're fine. I'm letting the capitalists handle that. Jesus, mate. Half my army is still in the Balkans. Stuff like that really pisses me off. That was really annoying, the overall situation that just happened. Fuck's sake. Sneaky way to bypass the bug. Eh. If you're not an absolute monarchy, you'll always get an event if you switch. I can try and make the people vote. Can I ever make the people vote in the reactionaries? I don't know. We have to wait until socialists come along, basically. If we want to have any control over the economy. Encourage it. Now, my national focuses are better used elsewhere than that. It's not worth it. My industry isn't that bad or anything. It's not actually absolutely mandatory that I improve that. It's fine. We can live like this. So anyway, Very good campaign, very interesting mod overall. Enjoying it. And now we have to be thinking about the next move for Piedmont. The dual monarchy is friendly. Okay, the truce with Piedmont is actually expired, which means that I can start increasing relations. What I'm going to do, all I have to do is reduce the dual monarchy to below friendly, and possibly more than that, so they never get up to friendly again. That way, I can deck on Sardinia and take what I need from them. And the dual monarchy won't intervene against me. So, that's right, chat. Eep, there's the... will I lose pops this time? No. No, I did. Did I? I mean, I lost like 1k pops. Or something. Interesting little event there. Rebuild the fort and the railroad. Doesn't Piedmont get the same supremacy event as all the other for instant annex? What? I've got acquire core Piedmont, and that's all I need. Savoy isn't an Italian core. But I would like it, but it's not an Italian core. Cat was on the keyboard. No, I think that was a skill issue from you. I think you had a bit of a moment. So yeah, all we need to do to form the Latin Empire is take Piedmont, and all we need to do to take Piedmont is rapidly increase our relations and stop the dual monarchy. The dual monarchy was just increasing their points there for a second. That's us up to neutral, we're getting close. The dual monarchy is increasing points a bit, so we have to use a sort of stop and start method, I think. When they get to 25, make them discredit, then stop, etc, etc. We need to play that right. Okay, the DM is stopped. What I'm going to do now is get my points up to 100. Hold them at 100. Oh, they did discredit me. I got no... It was the Danubian Confederation. Fuck off with this game. Why do annoying things like that have to happen? The fucking... I got discredited by a country that has absolutely no investment in sphering Piedmont. Anyway. It's like the AI all conspire against you. Why don't you fucking discredit the dual monarchy? Eh? No, it's because they're AI. And they did it despite being opposed, which means they had lower points. It was physically... It should have been mechanically impossible for them to do that. But they did it anyway. I mean, look, I think the restrictions on who you can discredit and all that only apply from neutral to friendly and sphere. Doesn't really seem to count for the lower orders. The lower point thing, you know what I mean. Anti-player bias in games suck. I'll tell you a game that has anti-player bias. Football Hooligan Simulator. It's not called Simulator. What's it actually called? Just Football Hooligan, the game. That game is anti-player bias because it's so difficult. Piedmont. As soon as this discredit ends that I have against Hungary, Hungary is going to sphere Venice, but Hungary is not a very strong sphere lord, which means it's better that Hungary has that rather than the dual monarchy. The dual monarchy would be completely preventing me from taking Venice, but Hungary, I can deal with them. As a matter of fact, we just did deal with them. Why does that game exist, lol? Because game developers used to make games that were cutting edge. They were edgy, they were different. They were tackling serious problems with a bit of comedy. Take Bully, for example. I would compare Football Hooligan Simulator to the Bully franchise. It takes a sort of serious issue, makes it a bit comedic and funny, and makes a game out of it that's entertaining in a sort of a subject matter you wouldn't normally expect. Do you see games like that nowadays? It's nice when the AI teams up against the player when strong, not when you're random amongst many for no reason. Yeah. Perhaps, perhaps. Anything happening here? The treaty ports in Japan are still active. Japan has a bit of Korea. Joseon is a puppet of Japan. Great Shun. There's a war. The Year of Abundance. We are blessed. There's a big war in China. India. Oh, oh dear. Ah, wait. This is why the dual monarchy... I haven't noticed this. This is why the dual monarchy is so strong. And to a lesser extent, Spain having 10 million pops. They're getting propped up by having Indian land. And that really raises a point for me. Should I be going after some map painting? Now tell me, if anyone knows the mod here. We don't have a mod developer in this stream today. But does anyone know in DoD Fanfork if the HPM Scramble for Africa decisions are enabled in terms of sphering African countries and inheriting them at the Scramble for Africa? If so, I'm going to start sphering some African countries in advance. If the AI is going to map paint over masses of colonial land with millions of pops, then they're going to go way ahead of me. I need to keep up with them. By the way, Zorau has formed, and they're typically very strong. Who's getting the immigrants in this campaign? Lotharingia is interesting. The people... Imagine... Why would you move to Lotharingia? Aren't you scared of a massive Inca invasion happening at any time? It doesn't feel safe. Samasora says, yes. Do you mean the HPM events are enabled for sphering Africa? I'm going to put a little 1 points here and there. Having Kogi would be really good. They have... Oh. Rep Bjornia. And I immediately get discredited by Burgundy. Which one was it? Nuri? Inri? Aye. Sphering is happening really fast. We're rapidly sphering, so we're going to get to 100. What I'm going to do is sit at 100, drop everyone else's points to 0 by sitting at 100, including Burgundy, who would probably discredit me for no reason, knowing the AI. And, you know, just get everyone's points down to let me do what I want with them. Maybe the RPAs are coming to liberate Bjornia. If they're emigrating from the dual monarchy, I'll believe you. They are. They actually are. Look, I just got... What did they do to me? I got this... Fucking Burgundy... I predicted it. I predicted Burgundy would discredit me for absolutely no reason. This is my ex-ally, by the way. They've allied up with Scandinavia now. Tell you what, the dual monarchy doesn't have any great power allies now. Is that? Maybe. It's so... Since the English are not accepted, and they probably have more militancy, it could actually be the English largely emigrating to Bjorn or to Lotharingia. It's hard to tell though, I can't click and see. I mean, these people are emigrating... Where the fuck? They're emigrating to colonies. That's colonial migration. Lotharingia. So this province here on the coast, for example, is getting pops from... Where are they coming from? Whoa. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Coming from fucking... The Ugrian Confederation. That's some Vic 3 tier immigration there. But... Unlike Vic 3, it isn't a sudden massive migration of 200,000 people from Mongolia to Ireland. It's a trickle. It's a trickle. I hate Victoria 3's migration system. And don't get me started on Vic 3. I got myself started. I mean, I'm fucking monologuing myself here. I'm the one doing this, but... I'm not going to get myself started on Vic 3. I just want to make the point. Victoria 3's immigration system is ridiculous. Victoria 2 is very good and makes complete sense. I love how it's a small trickle instead of mass single migrations. Pontiac executes sailor. Nah. That isn't even an annexation, Casus Belli. If only it was the only system that was ridiculous, yeah. Let's talk about good games, I know. EU4's emigration system, non-existent. Yes, EU4 doesn't have pops, so how can pops move anywhere in a game where they don't exist? The emigration system in EU4 is Native American tribes just hopping around province to province. That's all there is. So is this a more detailed version of DoD? What separates them? I've gone into massive detail on this at the start of all three of my streams, particularly stream 1. I don't want to repeat myself on that too much in terms of the differences of these mods, but this is the single player version with extensively more LARP lore, different countries, different cultures. The multiplayer versions are old-fashioned, in a way. Anyway, nice thing about migration in Vic 2 is when it does happen in waves, it's because of massive unrest. Then goes away when the unrest is gone. Yes. Correct opinion. Objectively correct opinion, once again in the Spudgun chat. When will it stop? So Hungary is now sphering San Marcos Republic, and I can't do a thing about it. When this discredit disappears, I'm going to go after the dual monarchy. Well, I'm going to sphere Piedmont instantly. Sorry, I'm going to go up to friendly. This is... holding them on 100 is slowly reducing everyone else's influence on them. So that's good. That's what we need to do. Good, meritocracy, getting plurality. We need the education. Wait, our literacy has gone up a lot. Are the North Italians... yeah, I think the North Italians must be more educated. They are. Getting the North Italians in my country has boosted my literacy, lads. Look at that. Now I just need research points. Empiricism drops next year. Yeah, I'll be going for empiricism next. I need more research points. Seventh of July, 1859. Okay, next month we'll start going after them. Any good regions for some craftsman encouragement? Inspired nationalists might get risky, might get some militancy, might get some rebels. One of the economic columns also gives research points. Don't you worry, I already did it. Haven't gotten any of the inventions though. Well, I didn't need them. It's already in the tech itself. Okay. Increase opinion in Piedmont. The DM isn't moving yet in Piedmont. I might be able to get this one. Oh, by the way, the whole point of this, I actually need to prepare for war with Piedmont, because this is not about me sphering Piedmont. Wait, no, I could do it by sphering. I don't actually need to deck war for the core. I can do it by sphering. So, I will just sphere them. That way I can maybe get Savoy as well. Yeah. No need to be silly about this spud gun. I don't need to waste infamy reduction. The Casus Belli itself wouldn't cost infamy. But, being at war for any period of time, in an unnecessary war, would lower the reduction rate I get. So, no, even for a small amount of time. I'm going to full sphere them. Full sphere me down. Full sphere them down. You get the insta annex if they're in your sphere. I inherit them when I form my map, I believe. Or I get the insta annex. But when I do sphere Piedmont, I will be able to take my decision to form the Latin Union, so I don't need to wait for an annexation thing or anything like that. I will just get them in the map formation, which is going to be a big moment. The moment we've all been waiting for. The defining moment of this campaign. And then we will go beyond it. We're not going to stop there. Absolutely not. Spain has allied Hungary. Well, that's opened up some potential threats and potential opportunities as well. We can take down Spain, maybe. What happens with Venice when you do that? I don't know. I'll still keep my core. I might get another decision to get them fully cored and accepted. I don't know. Don't spoil it. Latin Empire into Rome? I don't know if there is a Rome in this mod. If there is, you can guarantee I'll go for it. There's nothing that I can do to Venice at the moment though, because the dual monarchy is at friendly, meaning that they can intervene against me. Unless I do a sort of exploit where I let Venice siege me down, and then Venice adds a war goal on me, and then the dual monarchy can't intervene. No, Arthos, I just did 3 streams on Imperator Rome, and they weren't very good, so how can you not know I did that? You need to subscribe to the Spudgun Archives, my Stream VODs YouTube channel. Now, the thing I don't like about PDM is that when I get the North Italians accepted, as I will do in a moment, I have to delete all the units that I've made out of North Italian pops that are the inferior units, because they're non-accepted right now. I need to rebuild them into the proper units. That's... I mean, I've got 1 stack there. I think I'll just do the 1 stack, even if there are more. There are a few more. Just Unified Russia had to cheat because the game bugged. You mean in this mod? Because I'm interested in a Russia playthrough or a Poland playthrough in this mod. Because they've really reworked that place. That would make for a really interesting playthrough. If the DM doesn't have a great power ally, you can get them to ally and not worry about intervention. Yeah, but I might want their land. No, they do have an ally. They do have an ally. They got Bohemia. Every great power has an ally except me. Oh, I'm not doing the World's Fair. No, God, no, I'm not spending infinite money again. I mean, the Danubians could be my great power ally, but they're shit. So, you know, What the hell is this? I get an alliance with Burgundy, so suddenly I do get an alliance with Burgundy. Do I? The Namur concession. Whoa, what's going on? What's going on here? Everything just changed in Europe. Did I lose any land? No, I didn't. The fuck? In the city of Namur, the parliament meet to inaugurated, bit of a grammar error there, a constitution proclaiming the virtues and principles of the self-determination of the Burgundian people. This new constitution retains the position of monarch. However, the position is currently vacant pending the decision of the newly empowered parliament. However, you can't use however twice in a row like that. However, most of the powers once held by the king have been given to the elected members of parliament. Parliament now controls the power to raise taxes, do this, do that. Speeches where parliament has been operating. Prime Minister and Liberal leaders have commissioned new constitutional order. With the implementation of the Namur constitution, there is a hope that instability in the kingdom will be brought to an end. So they're being liberal, they've changed their flag. Parliamentary monarchy, look at that flag. They have released Rhenish Confederation as a sphere puppet. They have spherelings over Württemberg and Baden and Switzerland. Burgundian Republic. You just need to be patient, says Luminite. Doesn't sound good, actually. Right, so things happen with Burgundy. I thought I'd get an alliance with them there. It literally said I would get an alliance. But they have too many great power allies, so I don't actually get an alliance. Maybe Commonwealth? They have too many great power allies. Because they're allied to the Danubian Confederation. But the Danubian Confederation, I mean, let's work on them. Let's maybe get them. Did they just expand? I think they just expanded there. They took some of the spherelings, so... The Danubians might be on their way to something good, maybe. I will work on allying them. They will accept, okay. Nice. At least I have an ally. They're not the strongest. In fact, they're probably the weakest great power. I'm not even exaggerating. But, at least I have one. Even Hungary is... Well... Okay, they're stronger than Hungary because I beat Hungary down. I'll give them that. I'll give them that. They're stronger than Hungary. Good job, Danubians. Nice one, mate. You did it. High praise. Okay. We're about to get some map formations here. This is it. Oh my god. Okay, chat. Let's get some hype. Let's get some soy faces. Let's get some donations and subs and bits. And let's form our map. Should I cheekily take Savoy first? I mean, I think I inherit them. With this. So I did get one. I got a sub. Thank you, Mikey. Thanks for the prime. Let's get a hype. Can we get a hype train in the Twitch in the chat? Any more primes there? Get them in. Get them in. So I was here. This I'm agonizing. Should I inherit Savoy first and then form the map? Or just form the map? I'm trying to read this to see if it says anything. Free 3 prestige. There is a chance that if I form the Latin Empire, Savoy gets transferred to the dual monarchy of Burgundy, the region. Like, there is a chance. So I'm going to take Savoy first, which means I inherit all of them. I can look at an Aragonese map without forming it, and we can sort of see the full extent of my Aragon, which is a nice wee map. Take a save though? Oh, well, I didn't, but I'll take one now. As we get into the late game as well, I'm going to switch to monthly autosaves. Oh, yearly? Oof. Okay, we're going to monthly, right? Proclaim the Empire of the Latins. Boom. For centuries now, the Crown of Aragon has been a dominant power on the Italian peninsula, but since the Revolutionary Wars, the prospect of unifying the north into another crown ruled by the kings of Valencia faded, notably because the Italian nationalists have proclaimed as foreigners and imperialists. Josip Serna will not repeat the mistakes of his forefathers and rule Italy in personal union with Aragon, like Sardinia, Sicily, blah blah blah. The defunct imperial crown of the 12th century Latin Empire will be the means to forge a new realm of Latins, uniting Italy and Aragon under a single emperor. And that's it. It's the brown! It's the shit turd over Italy. We did it! It's the Frank quote. My life is just a shit turd over Italy. And guess what? We can also pacify Tuggurt. Isn't that what we've all been waiting for? Open the factories. What does a Piedmont have? Rum, fertilizer and regular clothes. Not the best, but not the worst either. Alright. Oh, we inherited Malta, and we got their factories in Sardinia. And it's good because they got an artillery factory. Nice. Okay, so. First thing we examine is if we have any new decisions popped up. We can integrate Navarra. Someone just honked their horn outside. We can inherit Navarra, defining. Shaped and crafted rigorously with imperial authority. Let us hope that our efforts to further Latin rule. Oh. That looks like it's for expanding more. Great Yugoslavia. Claim Alto Adige. Oh, that's Venice. That's Venice. Is it? No, it's Trent. But I need to own Venice for it. Do I have more? I still have the same cores on Venice. Okay. I have Central Italian, South Italian, Navarro Aragonese, Huvemel, which are North African Aragonese people, Sardinian, North Italian. So basically what we've done is just inherited and accepted the North Italians. So I can make a lot of new... why am I not able to speak? Stacks out of them. A lot more stacks. Put them in Parma. Okay, that will update. That will update when I unpause and repause. So, pacify Tuggurt. Let's get Tuggurt. 1 infamy. We can handle that. Sultanate of Tuggurt. Did that give me a Casus Belli? What did that do? Let's unpause. Let's see what happens if I get any more events or anything. You taking a break from MP, Spud? Yes. I still am. And I'm happy with it. It'll give you a war. Yeah. Let's go and get ready for that one. Alright, I should be able to build all of these new pops now. I'm counting out the stacks and stuff like that. We've got some other pops. Right. Great. I need players for my dumb new mod campaign. Well, sorry, I'm not going to do it. I'm still taking my break. Where's the Tuggurt War? I spent 1 infamy for this. Rip off. Scam. Oh, never mind. No, oh, it's Navarra. Oh, we got 2 things here. Navarra and the Empire, okay. Navarra has a long and complicated history with the Crown of Aragon. I don't want to know about it, I just want to know what I can do here. The nobles, if the nobles are convinced, we could soon see Henri IV leading an enlarged Navarro-Aragonese state against us. It might be wise to detach Navarre from the Cortes of Zaragoza and give them their own Cortes in Pamplona. Okay, I see. I need to press forward with more centralization. The Pamplona Cortes would be giving them away, essentially. It would be giving Navarra away. I think. Does anyone know? And then the prisoner's dilemma. The Pan-Latinist ideal, despite being the anger of puny Aragonese nobility, the threat of Italian nationalism, rambling through the church, has triumphed against all odds. Good. Popular support for the monarchy has reached new heights, despite the entirety of king-turned-emperor Joseph Latin and subjects embracing the idea. There is still a threat, the prisoner of the Vatican, or the Pope. The Pope. His Holiness has been deprived of any role in the upcoming Pan-Latin project, owing to our often dismissive policies. This is stuff I've chosen in the previous events. While the state of affairs may be a boon for liberals and intellectuals in our realm, the faithful recently asked our monarch to reconsider the approach to the Holy See. Okay, we'll be dealing with that soon. That's people not liking what we're doing here. Now, I don't know what's going to happen here. Is Henry IV the king of the dual monarchy, or... It's the king of the Var, okay. These effects don't really do much. Henry IV, champion of the Aragonese. If I maintain the status quo, Navarra gets an event. If I create the Pamplona Cortes, some prestige and militancy. I want to take Navarra, obviously. It's a really good region, has nice resources. Centralise more. Well, what are the arguments either way, chat? Give me the reasons. What happens if I do this? What are the pros and cons? I'm asking. You can feel free, it's not really a spoiler. I've asked what happens. I do want to paint the map more in this regard, yes, indeed, indeed. If you maintain the status quo, you will have to put down a rebellion in Aragon. If you make Pamplona Cortes, you can take the decision to annex Navarra right away, but you will also be able to annex Navarre. Well, apparently, from the information I have in the chat, it would hurt centralizing efforts. So, if I maintain the status quo, I get to instantly annex Navarre. If I create the... Wait, no, is it the other way around? Centralize more, mouth breather. But what does this all do? Do I get... If I centralize more, does this give me more options for more pops? If I decentralize and create the Pamplona Cortes, maintain is red. Yeah. Maintain allows me to annex, but it'll hurt my centralization efforts. Green will keep my centralization efforts and I'll get a civil war, but I will be able to annex them after that. But what does my centralization efforts mean in the long run? What will give me more map and pots? I've been going for centralization. I mean, the civil war isn't a problem for me. I can probably easily win that. Doesn't really matter. Centralization efforts have led me to forming my Latin Empire more. Centralization gives more map but more struggle. Right, so in that case, we maintain the status quo. Red is centralization, green is decentralization. So red, I keep the status quo, I keep centralizing, I keep going for more pops. I might have to fight a civil war, but I can deal with it because I'm strong as fuck. And I keep getting stronger, and one day I'll be able to fight the likes of the dual monarchy if I keep getting strong enough. Centralization efforts all the way then. Yeah, so maintain the status quo is that centralization. Just to be 100% sure. Just to be... Now let me be clear. Now let me be clear. Is anyone there in the chat? Red is centralization? Yes, thanks. It is. We're going for it. How's influence in Venice? Well, Hungary's up there. I can't do anything. My truce expires in 62, which isn't that far away. I think I might keep trying to sphere them to get the dual monarchy out of friendly and stuff. I'll go back to them when I can. So, Imperator Latinorum. This is such LARP. Look at that. Imperator Latinorum. The year is 1860. The Aragonese crown subjects and nobles are gathered in Rome, the capital of the new Latin Empire. Years of tumultuous struggle and politicking all over the thrones of Italy has led Rome firmly within their grasp, confirming their rule over the peninsula. What Ferrando or any European monarch have envied, what does that mean, and failed to achieve, Josip Serna has been given the prestigious title of the Emperor of the Latins, becoming the sole leader of all Latindom. The great power... Oh god, here we go. This is like great powers getting aghast with the news. Their plans will be set alight due to any potential meddling from this upstart. Despite this, the Empire's subjects are ecstatic, yes, welcoming the news with open arms as a new era unfolds once more, that hopefully would last long and prosper for 1,000 years. A new, perhaps reborn, Latin Empire is once again poised to declare its hegemony in the Mediterranean. Okay, great. What does this give us? Oh, this is like the most hopeful, positive event text I've ever seen. And it's a devastating modifier. So I get new events though. Papal interference until 1950. We need the Pope, the fucking Pope. He's a thorn in our side. I think we should just convert back to Orthodoxy. We have a little bit of, you know, Orthodox people. I think we should just go back to being Orthodox. How about that? Just forget the Pope. This is how most maps in this game go. Yes, indeed. So, this is a terrible modifier, but then we get more events, hopefully very soon. And we give them secret ballots. That'll get rid of the modifier. I'm waiting for those events. Come on. God, what is happening to this realm? The Geras Farifatares? What? I can't read it. Faritares. Okay, the Principality of Catalonia and its capital. Oh no. The Catalan-Venetian trade war. Oh no. You're going down the rabbit hole of event chains. Good, that's what I like. That's the single player LARP. You spend a few years fixing the modifier. It's almost like Hoi 4. So the Principality of Catalonia and its capital Barcelona. It's a football rivalry. We're making the football thing. It's the football rivalry of Spain. Tarifarius. Oh, it is about tariffs. It is a trade war. I was wondering what the fuck is that word, but then I read trade war and I think, oh yeah, it's tariffs. Tarifarias. In this Catalan language. What are the chances Macedonia is going to get annexed by you through event? 0%. They're not Latins. They are Slavs. Are they Slavs in this timeline? Yeah, Bulgarian. Greek. Yes, anyway. God, what is happening to this realm? The West is... This is literally a chud speaking. What has happened? The Latin Empire has fallen. So these are mercantilist laws going back to as early as the 17th century. This is going to lead to civil war, and I'm ready for it. Let me tell you. Oh, that was quick. Forging a new state. Now that the coronation is over, there is much work ahead for the imperial government. The decentralised nature of the Aragonese monarchy, sometimes called the Pactist monarchy, by scholars was a hindrance for the royal power alongside strengthening the ability from each to the crown. I'm not reading properly, by the way. I'm skimming. With the emperor now crowned and the basis of our state established, it is time for the government to handle the creation of this new realm by handling... Who wrote this? I mean... It is time for the government to handle the creation of this new realm by handling the issues plaguing each crown. That's not good repetition. I would have used a different word. I would say addressing the issues. Addressing the issues plaguing each crown. The emperor is eager to, red text, centralise the realm by. What is that? Realm by? Realm by? Reducing the autonomy of each crown. And then I can't read the yellow text. I can't fucking read that. Keep the decentralisation that is enshrined within the empire. You know, I would have thought that forming the Latin Empire would have solved these decentralisation issues. But we already did that. But yeah, we're going to be going all the way for centralisation. That's the goal here, for more map. I thought forming the new state was the end. That's quite literally what I said. The game read my mind there with that one. Whoever wrote the events. Anyway, where's my new units? Nationalist protests in Milan. Becoming more separatist and liberal. Oops. I'm not getting goods now. Kind of getting fucked. I mean... It's hard to manage this industry when I physically can't get a party that allows it. Oh god. The Catalan-Valencian trade war. Numerous Catalan companies. Oh dear. Hagglers. Bastards. Opportunistic bastards. You lost the North Italians as accepted pops? Well, that was fucking quick. I gained them for like a year. And now I can't... No, I'm still going to be able to build the units because they're already queued. Nothing will interrupt that. Surely. That's so annoying. Okay. I don't mind gaining and losing accepted pops instantly because of the events. That's part of the LARP, right? But I really care about it when you have the PDM that forces you to delete your units when you're upgrading them from the inferior non-accepted into the accepted, and then you lose the accepted pops again, so you can't build them. No, fuck that. Get rid of the PDM units is all I'm saying to these devs. I'm not ordering it. I'm not saying, it's just my recommendation and my personal belief for the DoD rework mod. Detach yourselves from the legacy of PDM because a lot of people don't like that mod, including me, frankly. Just my opinion, though. I don't have anything against people that do like it. Unlike Victory. I'm joking. That's also a joke. Okay, a million people are going to hate on me now. People can't take jokes. Okay, so. Minus 5% trade efficiency. That doesn't matter. The economy is the least of my problems. So, that's fine. Get ready for an invasion of Aragon. I think I'm going to get a civil war. Oh my god, give me a fucking second. Okay. Yes, direct rule in the north. We're not releasing a client state. No way. No client state. Fuck that. The duchies of Savoy, Milan, Genoa, and so on, along with countless principalities, therein have been a severe bottleneck in solidifying control in that region. Direct control. Sultano Coelano, MP, in his speech to the Grand Latin Cortes with regards to the matter of northern Italy. My capital moved to Rome, by the way, just noticed that. That's nice. Anyway, direct rule. Direct rule. All the way. Direct rule. Tragedy in the coal mine. No, that's a generic event. I'm not reading it. When's the next event? They're fucking rapidly flying in. Okay, Hungary removed my points in that's fine. They removed me down to cordial in Venice. Oh, another event. Whoa! The Pou Vermels demand representation. What is this? France in the 1960s? The Kingdom of Africa was resurrected from Sicilian titular titles. Titular titles? Who wrote these? That's called a redundancy. Titles are titular because they're titles, and titular means titles. Anyway, when the Aragonese managed to take a few cities on the coast to break Barbary piracy in the Mediterranean. Yes, settlement into the African lands followed shortly, and eventually the descendants of those settlers, for whatever reasons, they didn't even explain the reasons. You're the ones who made this shit up. You write the mod, you write the lore for the mod, you call them Pou Vermels, and then you go, for whatever reasons. Yeah, direct rule, I know. You had me at direct rule. Yes. As much as releasing a country called Africa would be fucking cool. Do middle? No. I mean, yeah, seeing a country called... Red all the way. Isn't it... Pre-Latin Empire, the events were not colour-coded. And now after the Latin Empire, they are colour-coded. So it's like they're sort of two different systems. Anyway, a titular title is a title that doesn't come with holdings. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. You got me there. Right. Direct rule. I think there's another one. The Imperial intervention in the trade war. Maintain the status quo. The crowns... Wait. Surely the red has been for centralisation. But that... The red event here looks like it's decentralising on the face of it. And the green one looks like it's... merging, centralising. But what that could mean is that I merge both of them into one crown, and then that works towards releasing a whole Catalonian, Aragonese and Valencian substate. The colours have been swapping heavily through these events. Oh god. That's worrying. That's what... Yeah, I'm just going to keep some transports around and have them on the lands. I'm building new transports just to be able to move my army around to deal with the LARP as it happens. To deal with the LARP immediately on the ground. I think I might not actually be able to build these units. But seriously though, forming the Latin Empire has been a fucking disaster. I mean, everything has gone to absolute shit after forming this, mate. Trade wars in Aragon, the North Italians have been lost. The Pou Vermels in North Africa want to leave. The Pope is doing everything to backstab us. No part of my country is safe. Maybe South Italy is the most loyal part now. I told you that's how it works in this mod. It's fine. I'm not complaining. Save? I can't save during an event. It'll disappear. The flowchart says that the red option here is still the centralising one, even if it doesn't sound like it. Okay. Don't spoil anything further unless I ask, by the way. I know I asked for that. I'm just saying. So thank you for letting me know, Samosaurus. Just in case you thought you're going to tell me anything after what we're at now, please don't. Just to be clear, I know you're not, but just letting everyone know. Okay? Except Russia. Russia is just complete bonkers. You know, the more you talk about it, the more you make me want to play there. I'm gonna, maybe that could be my next campaign. I heard there's an event where you can get some crazy theocracy if you let Poland win a war or something. But yeah, red event. The colour coordination is still right, I think. Why would they add the colour coordination and just have it be wrong and all over the place? They couldn't do that. That would be ridiculous and broken. So even though, logically, maybe common sense might say that merging the Corteses into one is a centralising action, and that keeping the crown separate of Venice and Catalonia would be the decentralising option. But then, what that might mean as I said already, is that if you merge these crowns into one, you might be forming the basis of an entire Catalonian, Valencian and Aragonese region that becomes independent and then therefore decentralized. So that's it. It's about not showing favoritism. Indeed, because if you merge the Corteses into one, where does the capital go? Barcelona or Valencia? You know? Why favoritism? Just have a small title. It said it right from the get-go. It laid out the colour coordinations, and I think the colour coordinations are right. I'm going to maintain the status quo, and I'm going to move my armies onto the islands and prepare them. Now what's this? The matter of Tuscany. Now here we go. That's clear centralisation. We have the option to release a Tuscany with full autonomy. No. Imagine if I took every decentralising option and I just ended up completely Balkanized. Reaffirm Margarita. Margarita, what a legend if you think back to the Lucca thing that happened. Yeah, God knows. I mean, we're going to be seeing North Italian and Tuscanese fucking rebellions as well. I don't know where to put my army that's safe. How do you get the colour coordination? Is that a separate mod? No, it's part of this mod. It's part of this mod. The red is centralising, which I'm going to click on, and the green... Okay, what's this? The Burgundian demand. Our envoy in Anvers has received dire news. The Burgundian ping? Oh, I can't... Reading out all these lab events is just decimating my ability to speak. I don't have my troops in the mountains to hold against them. I need to move them there. Get in there, boys. Shit might be about to hit the fan, so to speak. We might have war with Burgundy, and that might ruin my civil war. Might make things difficult. So, they see Savoy and Bresse as part of their realm. Concurrent with the reports, Imperial Alpini scouts along the Savoyard borders between Burgundy have spotted numerous Burgundian army. What shall be our response? 140 brigades and probably a massive mobilisation. I do have the Danubian ally. This isn't necessarily to do with my centralisation and decentralisation. They're part of my empire. Come at me, Burgundy. Fucking do what you want. Fuck on. Come on then. The Burgundian ultimatum. Fucking come on then. Can I please get a chance? Okay, now we're back to Africa. We're back to North Africa. We will have one stack on African duty. We're fighting the Tuggurt. I wouldn't have clicked the Tuggurt decision if I knew what was coming next in terms of everything else. But now we have to fight on multiple fronts. Right, grab these stacks. Take them back home. Take them up to Burgundy. Burgundy might not necessarily declare. Also, our units are being built. If I just have time to station the border. Come on. Get there. Hold it. Hold the mountains with forts and we should be good. Don't hold that province. It might just be a bluff. No, it's not a bluff. It's not a bluff. Get to the mountains. Get to the fucking mountains. It might be a bluff, says Benjamin. War deck sound immediately after. Oh, here we go. The Danubians... Wait, do my allies join? Okay. Who do they call in? Who do they call in? Württemberg, Tuggurt, they're already in. Switzerland, Oldenburg, Baden. The Japanese Empire? Oh, it's fine. We're going to go to the World's Fair. Henry IV, champion of the Aragonese. Oh god. It's the Aragonese king, the Navarrese king, sorry. Have you got any GP allies? Have you not been watching? It's the Danubians. The Danubians did join. And all my Balkan bros will join. He stirred up a whole movement around the Navarro-Aragonese again. This is going to be so fucked. I'm going to mobilise. I'm going to fucking mobilise. Because we're about to get civil wars up the wazoo as we deal with this. If I ignore him, the problem will go away. Indeed, well said. Hold the mountains. Hold the fucking mountains. Switzerland is already moving into Sitten. I'm getting there first. I can't believe I take attrition in my own fucking mountains as well. There's going to be a whole front through here though. We're kind of compromised there. Holding the mountains might not work too well. Maybe we should take the fight to Switzerland and try and white piece them out for a start because the Nubians is already occupying them. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Split in half because I take attrition. So much militancy? What? So much militancy? What are you talking about? What, fucking 1.9? Maybe you saw something different and it went away. Oh, those aren't connected? That's fine. Right, move up, move up, move up, move up. We're gonna need the whole fucking army for this. Everything we've got. Tuggurt down there. Move into the Swiss capital. We need to take them out. Oh dear. Sardinia, Corsica question. This one doesn't have colour coordination. Yeah, whatever. Sardinia and Corsica share much in terms of customs and histories. Corsica, historic ties make them, uniting them seem like a reasonable idea. However, of course there is some opposition to this move. On one side, the Catalan settlers in Sardinia fear they will lose their political power if more Italians are admitted into their Cortes. And on the other side, the Corsicans who don't want to lose autonomy they enjoyed for centuries. This one doesn't seem like it's that consequential. Create a separate kingdom of Corsica. I mean, they're both going to be ruled by me. Create a united kingdom. Arborea will gain a core on Corsica. Trigger the Barcelona Cortes protests. I might get less of a rebellion by Catalans if I don't do this, but I don't know which one's centralization. Okay, I'm going to ask now if this is on the spreadsheet, if it's on the flowchart, to let me know which one gives me more accepted pops in the long run. I need to know. Is this its own event chain, separate from everything else? Jesus Christ. Benjamin, you don't know. You've been speculating the whole time. I'm looking for the people that have the flowcharts. You know this. Which one gives me less fucking horrible civil wars? Both options have further central options after. I feel like, logically, I don't want to piss off the Catalans for no reason, because this doesn't change anything. I'm going to do the one that doesn't trigger the Barcelona protests. Create a separate crown of Corsica. You have more options to tell the Corsicans off. I'm doing that. We don't have time for this. We're in a fucking death war. Oh, don't move in there! Whoa, whoa, whoa! I moved in there. Moving into that. It's alright. I think this is even worth speed 1. This is so fucked. The Danubians are uniting with me though, and unfortunately I'm taking attrition because they're sitting there with my army on top of them. No, they're going to get the sit-in. 31st of July, 2nd of August. Fuck, the Burgundians are able to move there. Chaotic early game, well not early game, but just AI wars. If I mass enough troops, they'll stop them moving, maybe? Oh god. A new crown of Corsica. Okay, now we're getting red and green. Yeah, of course, it's a debilitating modifier. Appoint a reformist general. Centralization, please. Okay, I stopped the Burgundians moving to sit-in. Great, 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 great. Can I retreat that yet? 6 days. I'm gonna fucking pile into that. I'm gonna invest in that battle. It's gonna be rough. Right, move there. Take as much of Switzerland as possible and white piece them out. Just get them out of the war so that no one can move through them. Well, Burgundy can probably still move through them, to be fair. They're neutral. But still. I'm going to siege them down so we can hold the mountains. I need the next industry tech. Fucking bad. I need medicine. Point 2. Never mind, I got stack wiped before I could reinforce it. It's bullshit when that happens. Okay. Are they trying to follow up on me? Nah. Right, hold Baron the capital. I need to send troops to help the Danubians. Yeah. We really need to help the Danubians. Prediction up. Prediction up. Get your channel points. Get betting on this. Nubians is winning a battle, but the Rhenish Confederation, the big puppet of Burgundy, is coming in. The Balkan bros are marching their troops towards the front line. My allies, my loyal friends and servants. Hopefully the Egyptians transport some troops. That would be nice. The attrition is something truly ridiculous. I just want my 30k stacks, okay? I'm keeping 30k stacks despite attrition. Because I just want my 30k. Alright? Nothing will stop my 30k stacks. And I have to take ridiculous attrition to walk through and help the Danubians. Which they really need help. They need it. Balkan bros are arriving. The Danubians are losing battles everywhere. The Danubian army is almost out of the game already. They're almost fucked. They're a little bit useless. Would DM ally me? No, we both already have... You don't... Listen. No stupid suggestions, please. And less backseating. You can tell me about how the mod works, if I don't know how the mod works, but telling me to... Like, for the entire game, no offense, but for the entire game, we've been closely monitoring the situation of the Great Power allies. I've shown how the dual monarchy is allied to Bohemia. I've shown how I'm allied to the Danubians. How can I ally the... No, just stop it. Just think before you... Now we need to help the Danubians here. They're actually winning. They're actually winning this battle. I'm just going to gather up close to them. Sit in. I'm being attacked. Actually, get a general in there. So that would be a one general. Yeah. Ready to reinforce that. The Rhenish Confederation is attacking me in the mountains. Burgundy just attacked fucking Danubians in the mountains. Which is fine, the Danubians will win that battle. Any more battles? Okay, Danubians are actually doing alright. And the Balkan bros are sending big stacks. Macedonia is here to carry the day. Oops. I don't think we need to reinforce that. What are the casualties? We should be okay to not reinforce that, unless they do. Okay, battle's being won here. Okay, reinforce that one, reinforce that one. Right, okay. Macedonia and Albania are here, the legends. Okay. Organise the stacks cheekily in mid-war. We winning every battle around here? Yes. We are. Good. Remember, all I need here is a white piece. If they will ever accept white peace, that's all I want. I don't think I'll bother taking anything. Maybe my AI will add war goals. I don't know. I also have to comment on something else. After the first 2 streams, we had a massively active chat that was really hyped and talking a lot and doing good stuff. But on the 3rd stream, the chat is much less active and stuff. I don't get it. It's sad. I was looking for that amazing engagement we had. But I'm just sort of... I don't have much to go on this stream. Right, Stuttgart is won. Great. Good victory. Helping the Danubians. Move back. Move back. Oh, the Nubians are moving forward and attacking crazily. Hello, Shadows Mimic. Hello. Hi. Last stream, it was the VOD crew that I called out and they improved. Now I'm calling out the stream chat. I mean, like, calling out is a harsh word. It's not like I'm calling out anything, but... How did they fucking get there? Where are they coming from? Move up. Won the Battle of Sittin, that's good. There is a gap in the line, I think. We've occupied Bern. That means that Switzerland is now offering white peace. But I'm not going to give them white peace. Burgundy attacked me in Sittin again. Burgundy will arrive in Geneva. Voting is still open. You can still gamble your channel points. Get your bets on. Macedonia. Fucking hell. It really does feel like the AI overall conspires against you. Like, it's like all the AI unites against the player. I don't have any AI coming to me for an alliance. Or anything. It's just everyone decking on my fucking stuff. Do you want to take anything from this war? Didn't I just... Benjamin? No, see it, like, I'm sorry, Benjamin. I literally just said I'm not going to... I want a white peace. What's... I'm a little bit bamboozled by the lack of comprehension. I'm sorry. I don't want to be rude. I thought that was with Switzerland. It's with the whole war. Anyway, continue. A little bit... I say things. I'll say something, and then 5 minutes later someone will contradict or just ask a question about what I said. 10th of October, 8th of October. I'm trying... All I'm doing here is so... We just got... The Nubians just got wiped. Okay. All I'm doing here is kind of playing a supporting role. Trying to prop my allies and AI's feelings and that up and keep them alive. Stopping them getting wiped by their own stupidity, you know? It's the best I can do. Well, how did this Switzerland stat get fucking right there? Where did they come from? I mean, I can deal with it, but where did it come from? Are they getting access to the DM or something? Where did they come from? Yeah, but shoot behind lines. Sam is right. Sam's on point. Benjamin, you need to learn from Sam. Sam knows what's going on. He's right. It's a question of just being right or wrong about stuff. That's it, really. You're either right or you're wrong. Sam is right a lot today. He's right about the event chains and reinforce the battle in mountains. You are backseating me, though. Listen. Reinforce the battle in mountains. I don't... The stream chat is a little bit off today. Don't backseat me about military matters. I kind of know how to play the game. I've been playing it for fucking 13 years. Not quite 13, to be fair. Only about 11. I know how to reinforce battles that I'm losing as long as I see them. Okay. Right, here. Try and help them. Try and help them. Reinforce that one. Give them a general. I do have an attack 3. Okay, that actually stopped the Württembergians moving. Oh. We winning these battles? Yeah, we are. It's time to cycle you out. Chat is doing a little bit of trolling today. I know. The VOD crew let us down on session 1. Then they came back for session 2. The chat was amazing in session 2. And the VOD crew improved. So maybe session 2 was No. Can't remember which way round it was. Session 2, everything improved. Session 2 had a good chat and a good VOD crew. Session 3 has a little bit of an iffy chat that needs to improve their standards. A little bit. Don't get me wrong. Look at that though. They do have access to the dual monarchy. It wasn't just a wild conspiracy theory. It really happened. Okay, so. I wish I was here for 1. I want to increase the size of that stack. I want to bring more troops to it. Como. Right, back. Look out. Look at that. They're coming around my lines. They're doing it. I swear it's real. It's real. You bamboozled me with session 2. I thought the announcement was only about the Discord channels. Well, I know you just have to read, you know. Just read the whole thing. Don't just read the first paragraph and then... Right. We're doing fine in this war. How is the Tuggurt war going though? How is the Tuggurt war going? We sieged a bit. All I need to do to these people is just fully siege down their country and they'll peace out. Freiburg. That's only a hilly farmland. I can follow up on that. Yes. You know what? I'm going to get my 3 attack. I'm going to get my 3 attack and we're going to follow up on that. Yes. Don't arrive first. I'm about to arrive first. Maybe. I'm going to give them a day. Oh, I don't want to arrive first with my 3 attack. I'm going to give them a day or 2. Switzerland begging for white peace. So I'll arrive on the 1st of November. That's fine. And if this one moves, it'll arrive 31st of October. That's okay. Just put a shittier general on so he doesn't take over. Okay. What's this battle? The Danubians have that covered, but they need reinforcements in that battle. Even though I'll take attrition, they need to be reinforced. Okay. Move them up to Danubians. Playing the Venice series music, by the way, while we're fighting a sort of battle over the mountains. Remember that grand finale moment? Reinforce everything. It's mainly that battle. I mean, the battle in Württemberg is fine. Darwinism, excellent. People are learning to read during this war. Because we're sending so many newspapers about the situation of the war, and people need to read them. So the AI is moving around and behind my lines, of course. That's what the AI does best. Oh, fuck off! They retreated behind my lines again, and then this happens. I lost a battle? They fucking wiped one of my little stats. Oh god. What? Oh, auto-retreated! Fuck off! This is bullshit. That auto-retreat. We talked about it in session 2. None of you remember though. It happened to an AI in session 2, I think. We wiped them. Now where do I go? I think we have to retake Bern, even if it's going to be painful. We need the 3 attack on the job. Fuck it. We go all out. We reinforced Danubians and won a battle. Great. Now the Burgundians or the Rhinish are attacking me in Stuttgart, which I can hold. Fine. Okay, good. Move around here. Move around here. The Albanians here. Now the Ottoman War. I'm really too overstretched. The Ottoman War just has to be left alone. Really, I can't do anything about that. Okay, let them attack me in Stuttgart. That should be a winnable battle. Now reinforce. Good. Move forward. Winning all these battles. Winning everywhere. Winning everywhere. Good. Move them to Geneva. Good, good, good. Excellent. Everything's going well. Now fucking kill them. Right, it's all good. Kind of lucky the Civil War is waiting for you to finish the war. Yeah, I don't know when the Civil Wars are supposed to fire. I don't know if there's a mean time to happen that I'm kind of getting lucky on, or... I think if we look at the war score, that might be reaching white peace. Yeah, they would accept it. That's it. I don't want to take anything. The AI on my side hasn't added any war goals. Once again, just like the Hungary war, this is a white peace, and that's a win. I don't want to bleed out anymore. We have civil wars rapidly approaching. That's a win. Hey! Hey! Ooh, fuck you! Who are you? Who are you? Getting the football tag there. You still have the Ottoman war. Look, mate. I know. You don't need to mobilise for that one. I can take some professional stacks and deal with it. I think I'm aware of the Ottoman war. I didn't forget. Right. Move back, move back. Consolidate and prepare for the new war, which is let's go. Well, yeah, we have the North African one too. I haven't forgotten these things, okay? Do I call the bet? What did you write for the bet, specifically? I didn't see what you wrote. Now we just have to take attrition through mountains on our way back, nothing serious. We can move directly to the Balkans though, that's nice. Survive? If you wrote... Did you write, survive the Burgundy War? Did you write survive the I think it could encompass all of the wars, because I do see the Ottoman War as a bit of a continuation, and I'm being completely honest. No, I think we're going to extend the bet and let it go out for these other wars too. The Ottoman War counts. Egypt didn't join me in that war. Get in, boys. Wallachia is calling me against Moldova. You know what? They did it once already. I'm going to help them out this time and sphere Wallachia. Fuck it, mate. If Wallachia will join my wars, which they will, they return the favour. So, I'm also going to go for a little sphereling ally of... I'm going to form a Romania. Look, we're going to complete the Balkan Bros squad, okay? We are going to complete the Balkan Bros. We might even release Bulgaria later, who knows? We're going to get the whole gang going. Nice. So we're going to go and help Wallachia form Romania. Get all the boys marching back over. So much attrition is going to take place, it's not even funny. Just... so much attrition. I just got like fucking discredited by Spain or something. Levels of attrition here are just going to be unbelievable. Just move everything out of Burgundy. That's all we need to do, as long as it takes. I have a big army, very big army here. Now we have to go down and address the Ottoman situation. The Ottoman was kind of a joke comparatively. Yeah. Oh, oh, hey, Rip Bozo. Can I get a Rip Bozo in the chat with Better Twitch TV? Can I get some Rip Bozos for Henry IV? This Navarra king, he was thwarting me. He was a thorn in my side who was undermining me. Then he fucking dies. Now, I know that this is going to lead to civil wars, but still, we have to take a moment to celebrate. We have to take a moment to rip this bozo. Chat. I asked for a rip bozo, and there's 79 people watching, and I get 2. So what is that? Like 3% of the chat posts a rip bozo when I ask for one. Right, anyway, we move on. Let's put it up to speed 2 so we can advance through this a bit. There we go. A couple more. If you're paying attention to the event chains, that guy was a right bastard and he needed to, you know, disappear. He deserved it. Right, we're going to start shipping some troops round. Moving them down through the Balkans to the Ottoman front. Otherwise, I'm just sort of consolidating and building up my army again. Getting, you know, and the good news is we're increasing our African sphering potential. Nice. Be quiet, Ladoge. I had nothing to do with his sad demise. First stacks are arriving in the theatre. No, not that kind of theatre. The theatre of war. That was just a little meme stack I had in Izmir, though, I think. I just built it, yeah. That was not a problem. First stacks are arriving. Get in there, boys. Pouring into the Balkans. Just took a nap. Well, you were doing some Hoi 4 modding or something, weren't you? Yes, Hoi 4 is pretty boring. So, yeah, it's appropriate to take a nap. Fair enough. Transports have arrived in Albania. We are about to launch Operation, well, Remove Kebab isn't a funny joke anymore. That's like fucking 2015, so we'll maybe be a bit more creative. I don't know. Macedonians are already moving in. The Macedonians have been aggressive, so aggressive the whole time. I know that all the AI in Victoria 2 is the same, so you can hardly apply any different behaviours to any different countries, but... And I suppose it's because the Macedonians have been the country we've fought the most wars alongside. But I feel like the Macedonians are just generally aggressive. Rescue Habibi. Well, I might raid Habibi's stream after this, if I remember to, and he is streaming. On a completely unrelated note. Oh, am I sphering Venice yet? No, that's 62, the true sounds of Venice. This mod does perform a bit slowly. If only you could give Greece to Macedonia. We might release a rump Greek state. Maybe we'll release one. Get a real... We can't really have a full Balkan gang without an actual Greece. Macedonia just won that battle drastically outnumbered, by the way. Look, did you see that? I just noticed it. The Ottomans are on low org. Aye, look at the Ottomans. Oh my god, they're shite. They are useless. The Stuttgart Conference of 1861. It's taken a long time. How many conferences have there been? Is anyone chatting? Is anyone counting? There's been like 10 conferences in Germany to discuss how they got depopulated by events. So what's this? The Süddeutscher Bund, also known as the Danubian Confederation, brimming with ambition to fill the Donau-Licherer Guides. Danubian ambition. Has set its sights on the unruly western neighbours. Ah, so the Schwabian circles, otherwise known as the places he just literally fought a war with. Now they're having a conference about it. Not wishing to provoke a costly conflict with Burgundy, which still has immense sway in Swabian affairs. Yeah, he just had a massive death war against Burgundy. Well, it was a short war, I'll give them that. And it wasn't initiated by the Danubians, it was a defensive war on my part. Analysts and observers welcome the development gladly. Well, the Danubians have hope, so they might be not the best ally right now, they're not that strong, but they have the potential. So Danubians might be a good investment to stay as my great power ally going forward. Let's increase relations to keep them. They might be really good to keep around. Look at this, look at the Ottomans. Look, oh my god. The absolute state. My generals are so shite. Right, follow. Oh, they're already wiped. No such thing as following up. They're already fucking wiped. They're gone. Oh, oh Jesus, Wallachia is getting fucked. I need to send troops to Wallachia. Oh, forgot about them. Oil. Remember the oil war? Don't you want Danubia to fail so you can gain Slovenian? Well, first of all, the Danubians is a good ally. Second of all, the Yugoslavian thing isn't that important. If I control all the different parts of Yugoslavia, apart from Slovenia, by sphering them, it doesn't really make any difference. I control all the land the same anyway. Except there are a few different countries instead of one big country. So not having Slovenia for Yugoslavia is not the worst thing. And the potential use of a Danubian alliance, and we just saw it in that war against Burgundy, how they helped a lot. It's more useful, potentially, than a Yugoslavia. Like, we already have the Balkans as allies. You see? We don't need to form it. It's really an optional thing. Yugoslavia. Highly optional. Don't need them. Now, let's go and help Wallachia. Let's sphere Wallachia. We're getting our points up. So that we can add Romania to the Balkan gang. What would a Balkan gang be without Romania? Now, I know Romanians like to see themselves as Central European, but let's face it. They are part of the Balkans. Culturally, linguistically is a different question. They're not really linguistic. Well, they certainly are linguistically part of the Balkans in that they've been really influenced by Slavic languages. South Slavic, Bulgarian, all sorts of stuff. But they're part of the Balkans. Do we have anyone in the chat? Romanians, any Balkaners out there in the chat? Part Bosnian. Well, it's better than nothing, I suppose. Chat has really dried up today, hasn't it? Remember the great discussions we had yesterday? Chat was always chiming in with good takes and chatting away, but I can't really get anything going this stream. I don't play Vic 2, but a feature from the game I really wish to see in more games is the ability to reorganize your subjects. Well, some mods have added in decisions like that. Definitely. But, you know, you're right. It's a good point. That's not really what we were talking about, though, but yeah, I agree. It's a bit of a non sequitur, actually. We were talking about the Balkans, we were talking about Romania. But you know what? I'll take a sub. If I can't have a good chat with chat, I'll take a sub. Thank you, Monday. I hate Mondays, but I love it when Monday subs to my channel. Thanks for the 6 months. Alright, let's move on to this event we have on the screen. We'll go through this. The Mezzogiorno debacle. Is that Wednesday in Italian? Mezzogiorno, like middle of the week? Is that mezzogiorno? Or is that midday? Like noon? That means noon in Italian? Mezzogiorno. Again, probably no one in the chat will probably even answer at this point. I think I'm asking questions to the chat, assuming I'll get answers, but it's not happening in this stream. That was more for session 1 and 2. Now things are getting rough in the chat. Giorno is day. Well, I know that. That's obvious. Benjamin, you're like 5 steps behind. I know that giorno is day. Have you ever said buongiorno? I love to relearn Italian. What do you mean relearn? Did you learn Italian already at some point and you forgot it? I'm just joking though. I'm from the Balkans. Cool, Siloro. Very nice. Do you have any hot takes? Do you think Romania is part of the Balkans? That's what I was asking. Is Romania a Balkan country at heart? Is it geographically? Is it culturally? Do the Balkans see Romania as part of it? Or is Romania more northern, or they consider themselves part of Central Europe? I've heard Romanians say that they really want to consider themselves part of Central Europe. Mezzogiorno is midday, yes, but in this case it refers to the southern part of Italy. Oh, right. Cool, interesting. It means the southern part, like in some way, culturally. If you asked anyone if Romania is part of the Balkans, they'd probably say no. Well, if I ask Romanians if they're part of the Balkans, they'd probably admit they were. They'd probably go, well, we are, but they like to see themselves a bit more Central Europe. And it's a theme throughout the Balkans. They don't like the term Balkans. They don't like that whole connotations about war and coping, and they want to advance forward, become Central Europeans with culture, high culture, and it sort of feels like they're still drawn towards Vienna. They want to be like the Bohemians, the Vienna sort of lifestyle. You know, we're cultured. That sort of nonsense. Romania is kind of split, yeah. And linguistically, they're completely isolated. Well, they're linguistically isolated in a way, but there are Aromanians to the south of them that speak a similar language to Romania. And Romania itself is highly influenced by Slavic languages. And in just the general cadence of the Romanian language, if you didn't know much and you heard Romanian being spoken, you would assume it was an Eastern European Slavic language, because it's really, the pronunciation and cadence of the language is highly influenced by the Balkans and Slavic. If you don't know languages that well and you just sort of listen to some languages, it would be hard to tell that Romanian is a Latin language. Although there might be some difference in dialects. Bucharest is one of the worst capitals in the Balkans, only Zagreb was worse. Well, I think that's... Maybe Croatia has nicer places than Zagreb, though. I've heard that Croatia has some beautiful places, and Romania. But anyway, I digress, which is actually good, because we did want to digress, actually. I wanted to have more chat with chat, and we're doing it. It's fine. Chat is back. Belgrade, I'm sorry. Oh. Well, you've got to be careful, Arocalix. You can't go Zagreb and go, oh, sorry, Belgrade, sorry, I made a typo. That's a pretty important typo. Getting Zagreb and Belgrade mixed up is a bit of a typo that could land you in trouble. It's all Balkans. Split is one of the best cities in all the Balkans. Yeah. But yeah, there are very different regions of Romania, of course, and like the regions in Romania, Moldova, Wallachia, Transylvania and whatnot, they've been historically separate for many centuries and stuff, so there are some differences between the regions in Romania. Some of them might see themselves as more the Balkans. Transylvania, they might see themselves, because historically linked with the Austro-Hungarian Empire, they might see themselves as more Central European. And Moldova might see themselves as more Eastern European, Slavic, Ukraine, Russia. Maybe not. Maybe not. Moldova, the Republic, on the other hand, Jesus Christ, they're all over the place. They don't know what the fuck they are. Yeah. Some of them are Transnistrians, of course. You know the TGC mod adds a sort of Transnistria province. Remember that one from my Russia playthrough in TGC? I don't think anyone would call Moldova a Balkan country. Well, as part of Romania maybe, but yeah. Moldova has been talking about unification with... Yeah. They always do talk about unification, most likely. I think the Moldovans don't like the Russians anymore. Well, the thing about Moldova is that its Russian population-ish sort of thing already declared a separate state, so that leaves the rest of Moldova, apart from, I'm really knowledgeable, Gagauzia. Yeah, oof, bet you didn't know that one. The sort of Turkic people, they also have a sort of semi-autonomous part of Moldova, it's why Moldova is so fucked, because half of it doesn't want to be in Moldova. But the part of Moldova, and as a matter, let's think about it this way, right? No one wants to be in Moldova. No one at all. The Russians form Transnistria and they want to be with Russia. The Turkic people want to be independent and not be in Moldova. And the actual Moldovans, the Romanian-speaking Moldovans, well, half of them immigrate and leave, and the other half want to be part of Romania. No one wants to be in this country of Moldova. With the exception of fucking Ozone, maybe Ozone, singing fucking Numa Numa Ye. Maybe they are all Moldova has. Anyway, moving on. Let's look at this event. So we're talking about South Italy. Oh my god. So remember when we were having all the events? Isn't that the part where Russians declared semi-independence? Yeah, where have you been for the last 30 years? Yeah, Transnistria, which is... So if you look at the Budjak region here, the region of it which is across the river, this bit, is a semi-autonomous but unrecognised breakaway region of Moldova, which de facto governs itself and Moldova does not have control of it. Isn't Epic Sax Guy also Moldovan? Yeah, yep, I think so. Moldova's a really complicated situation because Russia's holding up a sign that says free gas and wagging its eyebrows. Anyway, for this one, we have a clear red and green decision. We're going to go with centralisation. But the worrying thing is that, like, every region in my entire country has a horrible event chain which seems like they're going to go independent. We have the Catalonian trade wars, we have the Puvel Mels, we had the Islanders here wanting a different country, we have the North Italians going crazy, we have Tuscany, and now we have South Italy and Sicily. What do we have? What does the Latin Empire have left? Is it Lazio? No, because this was the Papal State and the Pope fucking hates me too. What do we have? I had a prof that eventually went on to be in the Parliament of Moldova when it was formed, and he told us that Transnistria was not all Russian. You're actually right. Transnistria is diverse. For one, there are Ukrainians in Transnistria. And I'm not talking about Ukrainian, say, refugees who have moved recently from the war, but I mean there was a settled Ukrainian population as part of what is now Transnistria. And Russians. And Moldovans, like Romanian speakers and stuff. They were there. But they were just sort of outnumbered by Slavs. I think it's fair you just kind of invented a entirely new identity. Yeah. But wait, no, Visigoth. Remember what my event chains were saying? My event chains were saying that the Latin Empire had the overwhelming support of the people. And these centralization events are all about the nobles who didn't like it. They wanted to keep the old ways. The people support me. In other words, guess what I'm going to say now? Yeah, I'm the voice of the people. The people want the Latin Empire. They want their Latiniums Imperiums and their LARP and their MAP and their Gross Romanums. The people want that. The nobles, the old guard, they're like, no, I want to just, I don't know, rule my patch of land. Yes, Katavi, right, yes. I mean, if everyone in Transnistria, it's such a complicated situation. If everyone in Transnistria, even the Ukrainians and the Moldovans, want Transnistria, then who's to tell them they can't have their country, right? I mean, I thought the whole principle of the world was self-determination, and that people decide where they live. But then no one recognises Transnistria because of geopolitical reasons, because they're aligned with Russia and Russia's bad. So we can't. So self-determination doesn't apply when it's the bad guys. Yeah, that's that. I mean, I know geopolitics. Come on, it's obvious. But yeah, I don't know what's going to happen there. It's a pretty crazy situation. But the good thing about Transnistria and Moldova is that they have enjoyed peace since the sort of independent thing in the 90s. There was a little war that caused the Transnistria thing. The good thing is that they have had peace since then, and so far the Ukrainian war has not spread there, which is also a good thing. The less war the better, in my opinion. Controversial opinion, I know. I'm making hot takes here. I hear Moldovan wine is less piss than it used to be. Well, try for yourself. Have a wine tasting event in Chisinau. Right, let's move on. We must, I'm getting exhausted from all these ranting. This ranting, by the way, I need to calm down. Fucking hell. Why are we discussing Transnistria? I was tabbed out helping my grandpa with something. We went on a tangent. Going on tangents, having conversations, discussing things. You know, what humans do. Tame them with the carrot. What are they, rabbits? This is an intelligent geopolitical stream, that's why. Exactly. Victoria 2 is about geopolitics. So what if our discussion lands on geopolitics now and again? We tackle the big issues here, although I hate to get into actual controversial political topics. In fact, I never ever want to do that. But talking about things generally, talking about countries and cultures and stuff, I like. And history, also pretty good to talk about. Descent among the nobility, despite the efforts to instill land reform in southern Italy, countless Sicilian and Neapolitan, we need that union of the king and the lower class. So say there's three fucking systems here. Sort of like the king and then the nobles and then the people. We need to ally the king or the emperor and the people and just wipe out the nobles. I swear that image has been used like 5 times for different events. I would say 5 is a low estimate. What's that yellow thing in Switzerland? Oh my god, is that the Swabian Union? The Kingdom of Swabia. Oh shit. They united the Swabians. They have Rhenish accepted too. Continue with those land reforms. It gives me infamy. That's another bad thing. Like it's costing me infamy to just go through my event chains. This is something to do with the Danubian events as well. The Danubians also obviously wants that, but Burgundy's in the way. Anyway. Moving on. The Ottoman War is just nothing to worry about. I'm going to go and help. Glorious Latin Empire. Hungary is reducing us in Venice, which is to be expected. We knew that was going to happen. But I'm obviously feeling Wallachia because we're adding the new Balkan bro to the alliance. Is this it? The southern backlash? I don't see any countries breaking away here. I see land reform, I see farm size and farming efficiency. I see a pretty good event. Our land reforms are working. They've become ostracised, There are a few unfortunate instances of violent reprisals, but the Imperial Army being sent in to escort governmental personnel. It sort of feels like we're feels a bit like what do you call it? Collectivization of the farms. The nobles just replace that word with kulaks, nobility and landowners. Kulaks. Feels like we're doing a little bit of land reform in terms of fucking collectivization. Gives me that sort of feeling. Yeah, that's it. Move forward. Save the Balkan bros. One positive thing I'll say about Victory is that they're at least trying to phase out the giant walls of text. Well, what are they replacing that content with? Oh my god, I need to save Wallachia. Maybe Victoria 3 should have fucking done away with walls of text but replaced it with Sean Bean narration. How about that? I would have fucking liked the game. Oh my god, Wallachia is killing it. Wallachia's getting rolls. Wait, I'm not even going to help them. Wallachia's got this. Look, we're just going to watch them do it, mate. Look at them. Slightly worse roll, but 1925. Shall we? Is Wallachia doing it? We all know that the modders are going to be the people that add the walls of LARP text to Victoria 3 anyway, because the modders do what Paradox can't be fucking arse doing. We all know that. Oh, Wallachia won! Let's go. I'll do the follow-up for you, lads. I'll handle that. Don't worry. Look at Wallachia. Look at them. That was fucking brilliant by them. Instant wiped. Oh. Why do you say it's over in Romanian? Gather some new armies. We're almost done with the Tuggurt War, by the way. Do we have any rebels rising up? Do you know any nationalists? Ah, nothing to worry about. We're fine. The Department of Redundancy Department approves. Overall. Sorry, 7% attrition? No thanks. Okay. We're fine. They have a fucking fort in this province. This occupation on Tuggurt is taking a long time. They have a fort? Yeah, they do have a fort. I knew it. To be honest, we can almost go up to speed 3. I think we can. So just waiting for some occupations. Wait. The Ottomans are attacking Wallachia now. Let's watch Wallachia kick the Ottoman ass this time. Don't even need to worry about that at all. White peace. Acquire Dobruja. So Wallachia added acquire Dobruja. And they're offering that now. Oh, it was Wallachia that decked the war. I'm sorry. I think I believe that it was Moldova that decked it. It was Wallachia. Now, if I continue, will... Oh, here's what I'll do. Here's what I'll do. I think if I sphere Moldova myself... Oh, the Latins in the church. I need counter-revolution and revolution. And that might improve my standing with the Pope. Okay. Now, can I form Romania? It's not there. Okay. Right, I won't do it then. I mean, I have big infamy anyway. I would hope that Wallachia would add another war goal, but you know, we'll just peace out for the one. We'll let Wallachia take Dobruja. Whatever, I mean, it's not that much. Also, Wallachia absolutely wrecked the Ottomans in a battle. There wasn't even a chance. So we got a nice new Balkan ally now. And we're sphering Venice again soon. That's good. Oh, any ideas for a good peace deal from the Ottomans? What shall I take from them? Is Egypt doing stuff? Yeah. Is anyone... I'd love it if my AI added war goals, but they're not. We have 50 war score and my AI is not adding war goals. Did I lose a unit there? I lost a piece of artillery in this fucking attrition. Or it rebelled as Savoyard nationalists. I don't know. I don't fucking... I'll give it back. Release Bulgaria. Oh, good shout. Take more of Izmir. I don't have the infamy. Benjamin again! Benjamin! Look at my infamy! How can I afford an acquire state? You can't go to 25 in single player or else all the AI decks on you. It's not the multiplayer sanctions thing. However, I think I can afford... Wait, claim the Levant... Oh. Wait. Acquire state in Levant has been abandoned by the... Oh? Oh? This doesn't appear to cost me any infamy. Can I take Syria and Lebanon? Ooh. Oh? What's this then? Acquire a state in the Levant now that it has been abandoned by the Ottoman Empire. It doesn't appear to cost me any infamy. Lebanon? 11 war score. No, nothing. No downside. Wait, take a save. Take a save. You should be able to take everything from Jordan up to Syria. Nice. This is unexpected, but is this due to my previous event chain regarding the riots and all that? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Kan Lapadavuva. Yeah. Well, another war in the Balkans all wrapped up then, eh? And my civil wars didn't pop off during this whole time. I don't know what the criteria for those civil wars happening is. I don't know if there's a mean time to happen. But the bottom line is, it didn't happen at all, yet. So now I'm going to add... Yeah, I can take them all. I'm going to add Upper Syria. 11 war score, that's cheap as fuck. And then I will add... Does Al-Quds or something have a claim on that? So I can... I just sort of have to take that myself. Transjordan. Might not look the best on the map, but it'll look better if I were to colonise more. They're already offering it. So we add Aleppo as well, and that's a lot of land actually. 21, we can afford it all. Event Pompeii, it's Al-Quds is just Palestine. Yes it is, yeah. I know. Right. The next tech. Fuck, you know, inorganic chemistry. I am completely sick of the attrition that I'm taking everywhere. Minus pop growth? Fucking hell. I have to take a little bit of minus pop growth. Okay, we just peace out the Ottomans because we're done. That's it. Get new events, it's the same one. Pompeii, right? Blah, 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 blah. Are these states? Oh, they're states. Oof, that's not that great actually. My literacy took a hit. I could release Syria. Maybe I could release Syria as a puppet. It doesn't look too bad on the map. But then if I release Syria as a puppet and I keep this, I could release Al-Urdan. You know what? I'm actually leaning towards this. I can lose infamy from doing some of this. I can lose infamy by releasing this. Hear me out. I mean, I can release 2 countries here. I think releasing things might break events. Oh, fucking, that's where the railroad problems come in, you know? I mean, I don't know what events this even is. What events are in the Middle East? Yeah, exactly. Also, the good thing, I'm now linked to Kurdistan. Hey, good job. All this leaves us with now is the Tuggurt War. Owning this seems to be part of the event chain of Christian Middle East. Okay, I'll leave it. But it would have been really beneficial for my country to release this. I lose the literacy hit from this land. I regain like about 4 infamy that I can use to take other stuff, but I would assume that because you had a LARP Casus Belli, there's probably a LARP with it. Yeah. Just like that Oasis song goes, you got a LARP with it. Okay, so let's move on. At this point, I'm going to just station some armies around here and keep my transports nearby, because I can't be arsed moving my armies around so much. Just leave them. This one's fucking stuck. I don't think I can get transports in there. Unless... oh, I can, we're fine. Are we done with Tuggurt yet? Come on, hurry up, mate. Come on, Tuggurt. It's over. Check if I have a CB on Iraq. No way! I have it for Iraqi Aleppo. For that. Maybe I actually have to take that so I have everything so I can do the event chain in question. Iraq has no allies. They've got no one friendly. 19 brigades. I've got no army there right now. I will transport troops and let's just do it. Fuck it. Maybe, hear me out, I can add them to my sphere after I take that with a Casus Belli. Nah, it's such a waste of infamy. Yeah, nah. Nah. Ah, Tuggurt is over. That's it. Conduct census. It's over Tuggurt cells. Do they still have tons of sulfur where Mosul should be? Yeah, but I don't need that when I have Sicily. It's not an urgent priority. If anything, I would go for more coal. What has coal? Where's the coal? Well, actually, look at that. Well, taking Wallachia is a great idea. Wallachia has a lot of coal. By taking, I mean put them in my sphere. We ending the bet yet? Oh yes. Call out the bet. I won. We survived the whole situation. We're fine. We did it. Now, prepare to invade Iraq. Now, Kurdistan has cores on a lot of Iraq. I'm going to call Kurdistan in. And I'm going to see if I can possibly get Kurdistan to add a war goal. And I might actually tag switch and add it like we did with Macedonia, because they have so many cores. I should have supported a party. We have socialist parties now. State capitalism, pro-military. Oh, we want that socialist party in. I should have fucking supported them. Oh god. We're gonna... oh, what's that? Paternals. Okay. I thought that was something else. Actually, Paternal is probably a better party, but who the fuck are they? That's a better party. Jingoism. I will... next time I have election options, I'll sway it towards them and I might use some encouragements. I might use a cheeky bit of encouragements there. We're preparing for war with Iraq. Does that remind you of anything? They have decent growth quite quickly. How are my pops going to it? My pops are not flocking to paternals yet. But I'm going to make people jingoist. I'm going to support the issues of paternalism party. We're going to make the people become that as soon as we can. At some point, I'm resphering Venice. We're back in. Truce is over. Now I'm going to get Hungary the fuck out of Venice. GG on the war. Yes, thanks and congrats to those who won channel points. One step closer to 1 million. Japan LARP is happening. Of course we don't have enough supply limit anywhere here. What's this? The Hafsid Protectorate. 5 fucking infamy for this place. Ugh. I mean, I have to take them, but damn. Inherit. Well, at least I don't have to. Constantine becomes iron. That's nice. I'll just quickly grab that. Okay. Actually, to be fair, taking that Levant, inheriting that, having Egypt, this is really shaping up a bit Roman. Shaping up a little bit like a Roman Empire. You know? Taking Izmir there. AKA Smyrna. Getting a Dacia Protectorate. Illyria. Famous Roman province of Illyria itself. I think we're shaping up for some Roman LARP. 5 infamy is cheaper than what it would have cost to justify it, but having it as a sphere is just having it as a sphere, you know. This series inspired me to download the mod and try it. You're welcome, Mikondich, glad to hear it. The creators of this mod can thank me later. Mostly, at least before I made this playthrough, they mainly spent their time hating on me, but they can thank me later for bringing new players to their mod, I'm sure. I mean, they didn't all hate on me, just like a couple of things, but... and the creator of the mod himself, Danuk, did not hate on me at all, he's fine. Oh, I have new transports, yeah. When are you going to send a manned mission to Man? That was a banger of a joke there. Right, moving quickly onward from that. Oh, Lola, I think I actually have decisions to take desert. The Malmo Convention. Okay, what's that? Our country has not yet... it's the equivalent... yeah, it's the equivalent of Geneva. Because look at Geneva in this game, right? They're part of the shitty fucking Swabian Confederation. Fuck them. Right, anyway. Okay, for inheriting inheriting Navarra, I need more events to pass by. Kingdom of Africa, nationalism, imperialism. Isn't reorganize the Kingdom of Africa exactly what I was being pressured to do in my decentralization events? And I declined it for centralization. Organize Libya. Take the deserts. Oh, all I need for inorganic chemistry, I can get the Cyrenaic Desert, which will be beautiful on the map if I just take Kufra. That'll be gorgeous. Oh, Tripolitanian and Libyan. Okay. Jordan Desert owns I need Tabuk. Wait, I need Hejaz. I need Hejaz to take the Jordan Desert. I mean, I can take Hejaz. I can do that maybe sometime. Anyone's thought? Oh, it's the VOD crew. Hey, listen. Fight me IRL. You're not supposed to be here talking about the burgers on the stream. That's for the VOD comments. Get out of here with that. You picked the wrong house, fool. Oh, you were talking... Mikondich has the prison discussion back again. Even if you just try to entertain yourself by reading, part of prison is punishment. I know cousins who say books that might be entertaining will not be approved. Oh, well, that's true. It's interesting. Prison is about punishment. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's certainly different philosophies and ideas behind some prisons allow more entertainment. You could argue that just being in prison, even if you have things to pass the time, your lack of freedom, your lack of ability to go out and do whatever you want, the lack of ability to have a family, the lack of ability to have freedom and do anything is a punishment itself. You don't need to be tortured every day by having nothing to do on top of that. You can live comfortably. I mean, some prisons, I don't know where I stand on it. If you take the Norway example, you know, some prisons, they take the more well, if they do want to rehabilitate you, then they take that approach, I suppose. But anyway, I don't know if we want to make have the huge prison talk again. But yeah, interesting stuff. So, what does the separatists? No, I don't want them. I would like paternalist. Where the fuck are they? Paternals. They are residency. Residency. Okay. Nice. There's my music. It's back. Are those new trade goods? Yeah. Okay, Monster. Yeah. So this is a mod based on PDM, Pop Demand mod. All the goods have different icons and are actually the same as vanilla. But there are also some new goods. But in DoD rework, most of the new goods that PDM would add have actually been stripped down. If you follow me. So a lot of guff has been stripped away from PDM, but it still has stuff. Alright, 2 more stacks here. Transport them over, and I think we're good to go. Good to launch an invasion of Iraq, as you do. Is that Wallachia in the spear? Damn right it is. Welcome in, Wallachia. You know, I'm going to stop influencing San Marcos because Hungary looks like they're about to ban me. Don't draw their attention. Alright, we're good to go. Let's deck on Iraq, as you do. And we're calling in Kurdistan, and let's get Kurdistan adding war goals here, okay? I'm going to let Kurdistan do most of the sieging. Right, you move in there, that's it. And I'll back them up, and I'll defend their army. We can build all of the Tuggurt units. Oh, that 9k is vulnerable, mate. Kurdistan, watch out. I'm coming to help, but fucking hell. Kurdistan, careful. I'm going to try and help them. Taking fucking massive attrition walking through their normal land, of course. Come on, boys. Go on, Kurdistan. Oh. Can I get a sub? Come on, Kurdistan. Oh no, Kurdistan, for fuck's sake. I probably should have stationed troops in Kurdistan, to be fair. Let's attack Iraq. That's George Bush's favourite rhyme. They're running away, which is alright. They're going down to Mosul. Tell you what, where's I'll get clergymen there. Is Syria not one of my most populated states now? No, it's not really. It's not that much actually. Or is it Latin Aleppo? Where's that? It's not that big. They have 2% clergy. Literacy's low, but they'll start to get affected by my big education. Why is the chat so dead today? In places. I mean, it is alive a lot. But it's, to be fair, you know, you realise it's much deader than it has been the past couple of streams on this. Much deader. You should be alive again. Don't you feel alive? Do you feel alive? Or do you feel dead inside? Possibly also a massive delay on the stream as well. I think there's a delay. Right, oh, fucking attrition. 5% and I'm just sitting there on my own. Iraq is attacking. I will join them on the 24th of November. Oh, even more attrition upcoming. Oh my god. Yeah, nice one, Iraq. Nice one. Walikian rebels. They've got this. Chat is really dead. 100 viewers. I ask the chat to be more alive, and 1 out of 100 talks. 1% of the chat engages. What's the difference between the chat yesterday, or not yesterday, but the previous stream, and this one? What's making you so sad? No idea what the fact to say? What's on your mind? This is a place where anyone can express anything that's on their mind. I'm here for you. So, Kurdistan is moving to... Where are they moving? No! No, Kurdistan! No, fuck off, Kurdistan! No, fuck off, no! Why are you going there? Go to Mosul! Don't... I might just delete this fucking stack and rebuild them. That way the pops won't die. Oh! No. Fucking hell! Stop! 31st of December. Jesus, Kurdistan. Why are they doing this? I'm talking, bro. We got like 3 people. Man, the railroads of America are interesting. That's a... You mean Amtrak, you know, a completely neglected system that has been completely forgotten about in favour of a road network, cars. A once great system, though. I think the American railroads used to be the envy of the world. Oh, we just built a railroad in Aleppo. You know what? Syrian railway system's probably better than America's. And the Syrian railway system has just fucking spent the last 10 years being bombed by American fucking weapons. And it's probably still better than America's railways. Oh, Iraq's attacking again. 20th of January. 20th of January. I'm delayed. What, on a train or the stream? That's it, Kurdistan sieves them down. I think there is a delay on this stream. Generally, people take a while to reply to what I've said. That's not a high bar being better than American railroads. Oh, absolutely not. American railroads are, by the vast majority, not public trains. Yeah, they're private companies. Battle of Erbil. And if I know anything from the British railway system, train companies are not profitable. To be a private company and stuff, it's just not a profitable thing anymore. Maybe due to just the way it is. I don't know. Unless you charge exuberant prices. So, really the only option is public investment for trains. I mean, if it's not a profitable network, yet trains are a really good thing for the country and the people, then it really should have to be a nationalised thing. There's really not much other option for it if you're going to have one. trains should really be nationalised, something should be. Yeah, I mean, the British system for this is absolutely ludicrous. We have some, I'll explain it. The rail network in the UK is, on paper, privatised, or at least it has been. At least since like the 80s or some shit. But the way that it's supposedly privatised is that, wait, did Kurdistan added South Kurdistan? Yes. Anyway. That's their only core. No, they have another one. Try and get them to add that. So the British railway network is technically privatised, but it's privatised by the government lending out certain contracts to private companies, and the government essentially subsidises it. So where the taxpayers are still paying for the rail system extensively, and it just gets sort of managed by these private companies. And at that point, and it's so inefficient, like it's such a money drain. Prices go up beyond inflation every year for the train tickets. Let's hope that Kurdistan adds another war goal. At that point, if you're going to have that fucking system, it might as well be nationalised. Just fucking nationalise it. British Rail, it used to be. It used to be that way. It used to have a whole fully nationalised entire railway network. Might as well go back to it. This system has proven to be a lot worse, objectively. Right, Iraq's attacking Kurdistan. Kurdistan's got enough occupations now to add any war goals they want, so we're going to hope that they now add their second core. You can get good trains to the cost anymore since they got rid of all in the 60s. Yeah. That goes back even further. I mean, like, a huge part of the railway network in Britain is just cut in the 60s. So many routes that there would have been are no longer there. You go around the country, you'll find just disused railway lines all over the place. Right, we're getting some deserts. We got the Sahara Desert, essentially. So we got inorganic chemistry, that's great, the supply limit's up. Now what do we need? I think we need a military tech. We need army professionalism. Yeah, that's nice. More map. For me in Scotland, train prices are kind of hit and miss. If you book a train really early, you'll get a good advance ticket price. But if you book even like 2 weeks before your train time, you're looking at huge fucking prices. Is that Kurdistan attacking? Whoa! Show us your map. There you go. That's it once again. Come on, Kurdistan, add another war goal. I'm going to push for it. I'm going to stay in the war. That attack was fucking suicidal, Kurdistan. Can I get there in time? Jesus Christ. I don't even think we can win that battle with me there. What were they fucking thinking? Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Oh my god, this battle. You know, I've noticed the AI do that. I've noticed the AI do that a lot. They retreat a battle when they're on the verge of winning it. The fact is, private companies and governments aren't really that interested into modernising the railway system, preferring to make a new one. Huh? So that they can sell by more pricey contracts, and that means the government wastes taxpayers. I think I get what you mean. I think maybe you're referring to something like HS2, that big fucking project that is. It's been a disaster. Oh, Iraq is following up. Wait. There goes the pop growth. Fuck off. Iraq tried to follow up. The controversial political topic of trains. Lexto just came in, dropped that topic on us, and then left, refusing to elaborate. But it's been an interesting talk. I thought you would come in with more info about the American train network, because I want to know more about that. Is it bad? Is it good? What's left? We're all just British in here. We know the British train network and how shite it is. Is the American one more shite? We don't know. I'm just studying a map and tracing major trainways. See, there can't be a delay on the stream now because that was actually really fast. Oh, that's a good general, by the way. That's a 3-3. Finally got a good general. Are you studying maps as a part of a studies or a job or something? Or just out of interest? It's interesting since a 1900s map and there are several companies with railway right next to each other that go to the same place. Yeah, that's the fascinating thing. In the early days of railway being invented, it was a free-for-all. Companies could just build railways wherever they want, and they competed with each other. And I guess that's the era where a sort of capitalist system for railways kind of worked, because people could actually just build railways and compete. But nowadays, I mean, it's all tightly controlled, and it pretty much has to be, because there's no new land to build railways on. So you can't really have that competitive spirit anymore in railways, so pretty much should just be a nationalised system at this point. There's room for capitalism everywhere else, you know, fuck it. Anything else. But let's move on to simpler subjects like the Ethiopian-Tigray conflict. Opt on water nationalisation. I don't know anything about that issue. I know a bit about the train network in the UK because I personally use it a lot. I mean, I personally use water a lot as well, but I don't know anything about fucking water companies, so I can't opine on that one. I've got no clue. I mean, fuck it. I don't know anything about how water is run. Big water. The American train network is, to my knowledge, fully privatised, and it's almost bankrupt, even with Amtrak having a monopoly and bad safety standards. Fuck me. Hey, Spud in chat, how's the stream? It's been good. Yeah, it's good. It's not run, it flows. Nice one. We adding a new war goal, Kurdistan? Come on, you got no infamy, it's just a core. Building a lot of African troops now. We can get a whole stack out of here. To put it bluntly, water companies were releasing waste direction into rivers and sea, paying shareholders ridiculous sums instead of improving the infrastructure. Well, yeah, you know, probably nationalise the water as well. I don't know. Sure, go for it. We're getting another ridiculous attack from the Iraqis here. Come on, Kurdistan. Are they going to add one? Air travel. Yes, Mikey. Yeah, air travel has essentially replaced our meat, but so have cars. I mean, look, air travel is air travel. It's really fast, but look, train travel is way more pleasurable than air travel. I mean, Jesus. I mean, it might take longer, depending on the route you're taking. Although, to be fair, some air destinations are ridiculously short. I mean, come on. If you're flying from some city that's close by to another one in the US. Trains are just so much cheaper, yeah. I'm thinking more along the East Coast stuff, like the distances between some of the cities there. Come on, just take a train or drive. You need to fly? I'm not talking about the environment, I just mean, why? Abolish corporates and lobbying. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know much about that shite though. All I know is that Kurdistan should add a war goal. But yeah, train travel is just more pleasurable than air travel for loads of reasons. First of all, you don't have to show up 3 hours in advance for your train. What are these fucking rebels? You don't have to show up 3 hours in advance for a train. You don't have to fucking wait. You don't have to go through massive security. You can take at least in the UK, there's no luggage restrictions at all. You can take as many bags as you want. You can take a suitcase, doesn't cost you extra. There's no cabin pressure. Your ears aren't popping off. Unless, well, actually, to be fair, when you go under a bridge on a train, sometimes your ears pop. Trains are also capable of being completely electric if you're into that. But, I mean, that's another argument for it if it convinces you, but it's just generally more pleasurable. And also, trains are less cramped with people. They are quite cramped, but less cramped. You don't have to wear a seatbelt. And there's so many reasons trains are better, objectively. More pleasurable, more enjoyable, better travel. Can anyone give me an argument as to why plane travel is somehow more pleasurable or enjoyable? I mean, it's more thrilling, if you like that. It's more exciting. Like, holy shit, can't believe we're doing this. Trains have better views. I mean, sure, maybe in airplanes you can get a cool view of the city over the top when you're taking off and landing, but it's just mostly the fucking sky and the clouds. Whereas on a train, you can get absolutely beautiful views of everything you pass by. The beautiful landscape, the countryside, the sea. Planes make sense in international travel or big countries. Exactly, yes. But if there is a journey that could be made by train or plane, then that's what I'm talking about. If there's a choice. You can't fly from Britain to America by train. I mean, you have to take a plane for that. The big advantage that planes have is obviously that they're faster, but hear me out. They're not necessarily faster, because here's another thing. Like I already said, you have to fucking wait 3 hours, possibly more 3 hours for an international, maybe less for a domestic flight. You have to get to the airport 3 hours. Airports are generally situated far outside the city that you're going to. Some of London's airports are an absolute joke. How could they even be called London? They're like fucking all the way across England. There's the so-called London airports that are fucking 20 miles away from London. So when you travel, if you want to take a plane to London, you aren't arriving in London. You have to arrange further travel from the airport to the city, often by train. Whereas if you take a train, you're going right into the heart of the place you're going, instantly. So if you're waiting 3 hours to get on the plane in the first place, and then you take an extra hour or two to get to the destination within the city, then you might actually still take less time by train because you're just popping right into the middle of the city in the train station. I mean, London, some of London's airports are an example of that, and I know them. It's a single railway between France and Italy. The Eurostar is great as well. Jesus Christ, the Eurostar is good. I mean, it's had problems, I think, but what a service that is. Just zooming in a train from London to Paris, Brussels, all that. Anyway, so something just happened. Fucking Shiraz, it just took a bit of... that is... Kurdistan is not adding their war goal. Can they do it? I'm gonna tag switch and do it. Oh, no Diplo points? Fuck's sake. How do the AI always lose their Diplo points? They have a core on Luristan as well. Oh, that's Iraqi. Okay. It's Luristan that we want to take for them. Luristan. Added. Oh, even though it's a Latin Empire, it's still tag Ari for Aragon, Italy. I knew that one off by heart. But then I thought, is it going to be Ari? No, it is. They just renamed it to Latin Empire. So, they would accept that. Ah, look at that beautiful Kurdistan map next to me. And I took that final lap. So I'm going to save and reload. Or maybe, I think we could call it here. We've been doing it 3.5 hours. We just got a map here. We've done a lot this session. We went through many years. I think we'll call it here. But I think I'll stay around for another chat for 5 or 10 minutes. I don't want to continue the game. I would have to reload the save now because the AI would glitch with tag switching. So we'll just look at the map. We'll just pan over our beautiful map and have a wee chat. I just gave loads of reasons why train travel is better than airplane travel, but it's not as if I don't take airplanes as well. I do. You know, I like them. They're good. And I do actually find them exciting when you're taking off. Landing, on the other hand, is a bit more stressful, but taking off is cool. Fucking hell, some landings can be a bit shaky. Is Burgundy parliamentarian? Yeah, we had an event a while ago where they became a republic. Well, not really. I mean, they are still technically a parliamentary monarchy, but we saw the LARP. The king is sort of just a ceremonial figure with less power. British sort of monarchy there. And they changed colour. And they got beaten by us in a war. Of course, I don't know much about the environmental aspects of the travel, train versus planes and all that. Obviously, trains are better for the environment. But I just don't know about that. I can't comment much. I don't comment really on issues I don't know about. So, I don't know. If a just stop oil protester wants to jump onto my stream and paint me with loads of fucking paint because I'm not making a stand on something I don't know about, so be it. Come on then, get in here. But I just don't know about it, and I take planes. So sorry. In Zimbabwe, they're still using trains from the 30s. Cool. I mean, you might see that as a horrible thing. Look how outdated they are, but damn, that's fucking nice. I would love to go there and experience that. I mean, trains from the 30s in Britain are like fucking tourist sort of gimmick, not gimmick, but just antique railways. But they're still used actively in Zimbabwe. Show trains and stuff, yeah, steam trains. There's loads of steam train experiences across Britain, just as an experience on a disused bit of rail. They're really nice. Pretty nice experience. The Flying Scotsman train went to a town near me recently. No, that I know that, Lawrence. Yeah. I'm saying that in Britain, a 30s train would be a touristy show train experience that people would go on just to experience what it's like to go on an old train. Whereas in Zimbabwe, that's their actively used trains. Oh yeah, sure. Steam trains are still more environmentally friendly than the cars it would take to carry the same amount of people. We're getting into OpenTTD discussion, and I haven't played OpenTTD for ages. But, you know, maybe we'll do one this week. Maybe Friday or Saturday or something. I can see if I can contact PyChucker and if PyChucker will finally turn out to one of the OpenTTD games. But hey, we've had a much lower uptake of subs, no donations, and just 3 subs this stream. That's a bit of a drought after my past 2 streams. Only 3? I mean, I appreciate them. Would you be open to doing more different games like Civ 6 or something like that? I'm open to it, but I have no active plans and I've got loads of other things that I'm busy with. So, I like Civ 6, but don't have time. 3 more days for me to resub. Alright. How about a total conversion for Warband? Well, I mean, I don't have time. I don't know. I would probably play Bannerlord sooner than go back to some big fancy Warband thing. I know that those Persistent Empire streams that I did were terrible. And it was like no one fucking watched them. And I didn't enjoy it. But Persistent Empires has been developed a lot and is doing great things. Maybe I should just play that off stream though, because no one watches it. And there's long periods of downtime in Persistent Empires where I'm just sort of walking between castles, so there's a lot of downtime. It's probably best to do it off stream. I'd love to sub, but I don't have a credit card yet. No, it's fine. If you can't sub or donate, it's fine. I still must ask and beg though. If you stream games that you like playing more often, there'll be some that gets high viewers over time. Well, the problem with the Persistent Empires thing was that I didn't really enjoy it that much. It had its moments. But well, yeah, it is what it is. I enjoy GeoGuessr. I enjoy this. I enjoy OpenTTD. I enjoy just chatting. Loads of stuff. Anyway. I'm trying to... Was BattleBit fun? Yes. I can't really stream it. The performance of the game was really bad when I was streaming it. I played it off stream, however, and I got 144 FPS. So... streaming is the bottleneck in performance for a lot of things, which is why I'm hesitant to jump to the conclusion that this mod has bad performance, because that could be on my end. That rust sardom is actually getting bigger, by the way. It's slowly growing. Ukraine used to exist as a nation, but it's been fucking balkanized and broken up. Any idea why? Just poor performance. I'm sending a high bitrate using my CPU. The CPU was the bottleneck. I could see that the CPU was on max usage when I was streaming BattleBit. It's the CPU. Perhaps it's my CPU overall over all these years that's the thing that is now slowing down, because I've been stressing out the CPU. I've been rendering videos on it all these years. Maybe that's the part of my PC that's creaking in old age after these 7 years. Spud, do you work out? Yeah, I work out at home quite often, yeah. 4 cores is kind of low for streaming more demanding games. Do I just have 4 cores though? I don't know how many cores my CPU has. I mean, it's not as if I've never known, it's more like I've forgotten. I mean, when I bought it, I looked into it. Let me just check. How do you quickly check your CPU? How many cores it has? Where's the information? Oh, you know, right? You know my CPU. Okay, okay. That is mine. i7-6700K is 4 cores, but with a decent clock speed. Yeah, and I've been overclocking mine the whole time. When I got the CPU, when I first built my PC, I overclocked it to 4.3 or something, or 4.4. And it's been there the whole time and I've never changed it. I don't know. We're starting to talk about PC part stuff. And I'm going to be getting a new PC this year. But I want to have a more dedicated discussion about that with a dedicated stream to it where we really look at them and get advice and stuff. But definitely in my new PC I'll be getting a fantastic fucking CPU, there's no doubt about that. I'll be looking at an i9. If it's Intel. I don't know how the Ryzen ones work, I don't know about them. Was Arleka on today? No, he wasn't. Unfortunately, they've lost interest. They're gone. i9 will be more than enough. And let me tell you, this stream had no shortage of event chains and stuff popping off. In fact, I think this stream might have had the most events in this mod that I've ever had. More than sessions 1 and 2. i9 will be more than enough. Lol. Yeah. So, just tell me this one thing. If I can trust you, Benjamin, after your advice on this stream. Your graphics card is fine. So, the way that Intel processors work, i5, i7, i9. Is it the case that an i7 will always be better than an i5? So, for example, it's impossible that a really good i5, the best i5, will be better than the worst i7. That's impossible, right? In the current generation, I suppose. I mean, I don't know. I don't know where the generations start and finish, because the way Intel orders their products is like i5, i7 and i9 never change. All generations are called fucking i5s, i7s and i9s. The graphics cards are easier to check between different generations because it goes 10, 20, 30, 40. I don't know. The CPUs for Intels have yeah, it's the numbers after, but how the fuck are they ordered? They're just like massive numbers, K and then KX or whatever at the end. I mean, fucking hell, all these different numbering systems, make them simple, just make the names simple. The current is 13th generation because it's 13700. Yeah. Okay, I see that, because when I've been looking at PC stuff, I have seen the i7 13900. So I'm on an older generation on this PC because it's 6700K, which means that I'm on the 6th generation, and it's currently up to the 13th generation, right? Is that true? Am I right in saying that? Yes. So I'm a lot of generations out of date now. There's no need for you to apologise, Benjamin. We're talking about getting the fucking i9 13th generation Intel processor while I'm hovering over a fucking Victoria 2 13-year-old game map, as if that's what I need it for. It's not what I need it for. It's I want a good processor for editing, rendering, and the latest games, because you do need a good processor for games and streaming. Definitely streaming. My 3-year-old Ryzen 5 3600 is better than your Intel i7, for example. Yeah, well, my processor is 6 years old, and of course your 3-year-old Ryzen is probably better than it. You can sort of judge things in terms of how old they are. 95% of the times an i5 will never be better than an i7. Yeah, in the current generation, yeah. I mean, I could get an i7 of an old generation, and an i5 of the current generation might be better. The AMD equivalent to the i9 is the Ryzen 9, but both Intel and AMD have even higher CPUs. Yeah, I mean, I think I already have seen that the Intel, they have the crazy CPUs. I'm not going to get them, fucking hell. In the same way that NVIDIA graphics cards have the Titan. Those are the ones you get if you have unlimited money. Those are the ones you get if your parents have a very cushy job on 120k a year. And you're like, Mom, Dad, can I get the Titan? In fact, no, wait, can I get 2 Titans in Raid? Is it Raid? No, Raid's when you get more than one. Wait, is Raid when you put 2 different graphics cards together? Yes. Okay, so I was right. And the parents are like, okay, let's buy it. Let's buy him 2 Titans. He's been a good boy. Yay, 2 Titans. I can play Fortnite. Raid is for hard drives. Hey, fucking, you know what, Benjamin? Can I really trust Benjamin's advice on PCs after that? NVLink or Crossfire. Yeah, Raid is for hard drives, yeah. I was just thinking, why would you need to link 2 hard drives together? But then I realized, I think Raid for hard drives is you have 2 equally sized hard drives, and then you put them in Raid, and then when you save something on the hard drive, it puts them on both at the same time, so that if one of them fails, you'll have the backup. Is that what Raid does for hard drives? I think that's what it does, isn't it? Yes, I mean, I think it is. I think, yeah, safety. Yeah, multiple options. By the way, I'm seeing a couple of people in the chat who have Prime symbols, and they're not given their Prime. And I only had 3 subs this stream. I think there should be a couple of Primes coming in, and we need one last football chant, or else I'll get banned off Twitch for having an illegal football tag that misrepresents what my stream's about. Football is a big factor here. July 27th for me. Writes data over multiple hard drives. If I was being really careful, I would have RAID hard drives backing up all my videos and my footage. We're about to play board game Secret Hitler on the Discord if you want to join. We need a 7th. No, not after the stream now. I need to relax. It's a bit, and I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining about my job, but it is draining to shout and fucking talk and play a game for 4 hours. Some people have a longer limit. Some people can do this for 10 hours a day. Although, to be fair, they're usually just sitting watching a video and reacting to it instead of actively talking all that time. But for me, my limit is about 3 or 4 hours in terms of streaming actively and talking and chatting. So I need to chill after that. It's okay to say it draining. It is. Aye, it is. I'm not afraid to say it. It's draining, alright? But I'm not complaining. Yeah, it's another time you can come and play our Hitler game on your Discord that you want to make sure is safe from being taken down by Discord TOS. Just come and play our Hitler game, says one of my fucking mods. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. But let me tell you one thing that also has that. Where's this picture? Here he is. Speak of the devil. This is the mod we're playing. This is the loading screen of the mod we're playing. DoD fan fork. Plantagenian cavalry scene. This is a painting from the American Civil War. They edited the Plantagenian flag over it. Who the fuck is that gentleman there? Second from the right. Who the fuck is that? Who is that? Who is that riding into battle side by side with a proud Afro-Arcadian man? From Nouvelle-Orléans in the heart of Plantagenia. Anyway, looks like my tactic of getting more subs and donations by having a long chatting outro also didn't work. It always works on my chatting streams of PieChucker. The super chats get really chucked our way there, but it worked yesterday as well, kind of. But there's been a bit of a drought today, I suppose. Everyone blew their loads on the streams 1 and 2. There was no money left for stream 3. Even though this is the one where I formed the map and everything. And our map starts to really look a bit Roman. Look at this. Africa, Hispania, Italy, Illyria is in the sphere. If you count the sphere things, let's look at the diplomat mode of it. The diplomat mode tells more of a story. Look how much more Roman this is as well. We've even made an alliance with the Germanic barbarians. How much more Roman can you fucking get? We got our Danubians as an ally. We just need Venice. Venice is this thorn in the side of our heartland in terms of Rome, in terms of our sea, Mare Nostrum. Venice and the Ottomans are the last fucking things in our way of forming a real Romanum's map. Look at that. How do you liking the mod so far? Well, I have been talking about how I'm liking the mod so far for the past 10 or so hours of these streams. I think you must get the idea. What about Gallia? We'll get there when we get there. Dual monarchy is sitting on 192 brigades. We're actually almost reaching the point where we can fight them. We're reaching that point. But they're also allied with Bohemia. Bohemia is very strong. Comparatively to multiplayer version? Well, as I've talked about, if you play the multiplayer version, you're playing it for different reasons. You're not looking for railroaded events and LARP and lore in the multiplayer versions. You're looking for a really good balanced sandbox for diplomacy and multiplayer and wars. And that's what you get. And loads of them do it well. Zombie DoD, fucking There's other versions. OTAT DOD. There's so many different multiplayer DODs out there. Reno hasn't got one though. Reno has not made an Igor POIR DOD. Sadly. It's an opportunity missed. Reno's focusing on vanilla map POIR. He doesn't like DOD, he's neglected it. But after the meme river, you can hardly blame the guy. I wouldn't want to play DOD after I played through the meme river campaign as one of the majors in Europe. Shout out to the meme river. That's good. There, that's a classic series. Is vanilla as fun as DOD multiplayer? Yes, it is. I mean, vanilla map is fun, DOD is fun. They're different experiences. DOD multiplayer is more chaotic and insane, and more countries die. Vanilla multiplayer is often more streamlined. There's less flexibility with alliances and stuff, but there's still plenty good diplomacy and good wars and action to happen in vanilla. I know that it seems on my videos, because I've focused on DOD that way, but it's not objectively true that DOD is more fun and better than vanilla multiplayer. It just happens to be what I've covered more in my videos, because it lends itself more to chaotic campaigns and just, I don't know. That's true, Lawrence. We're going to wrap up the stream. No last minute donations and subs, that's sad. We had a good stream though, I enjoyed it, and really good campaign, good events. To be honest, things were really gearing up towards a massive civil war. Every region of my fucking empire looks like it was about to rebel. The Catalan trade dispute, the North Italians lost their accepted pop status, Eritrea was about to fuck off, even the South Italians were piping up, the Pope hates me, the islands were about to rebel and become independent, and the North... Sorry, I sneezed. The North African Aragonese people were wanting to rebel. The only calm places were fucking Turkey, the Turks and Greeks. They were the calmest people in my empire, because there was no event chain for them, because they're like a foreign conquered land that doesn't have lore as Aragon. So yeah, in the 1900s and stuff, when we get that far in the campaign, there's more to conquer. We'll do that. In any case, no more last minute subs or donations, unless let's see, maybe this stream there's someone to raid instead of an outro. Let's see if there's someone to raid. Anyone? Who have we got in terms of our map gamers? Habibi's streaming. Habibi's streaming. Let's see. Maybe we could surprise. Let's go to Victoria 2 and see if anyone else is streaming Victoria 2. Maybe we can surprise a little guy who's streaming Victoria 2 who has like 1 or 2 viewers. Oh, no, fuck. I'm the only one streaming Victoria 2 right now. Oh well. I'm holding up the game. Because I swear, I looked at Twitch like a few days ago or something, and there were multiple people streaming Vic 2. Like a couple of little single player people, a handful of viewers. I would have raided one of them if they were on, but we'll do Habibi. He's playing EU4 multiplayer. Might not be your cup of tea, but let's go and say hello and spread the love. Thanks everyone for watching. No more last minute subs unless no last minute donations unless no last minute bits unless I know that must be annoying. Anyway, let's go and raid. Speaking of raid hard drives and raid Shadow Legends, let's raid Habibi Shadow Legends hard drive. Oh, hello Mars, just tuning in. Welcome to the stream. We're just about to unpause the game here and continue. I'm joking, we're ending the stream. Bye. Thanks everyone so much, been good. Thanks for the modding and the channel point predictions from the mods, the viewership engagement. And a shout out to the VOD crew as well, of course. I'm interested to see what your enlightening comments will be this time about burgers. Thanks Benjamin. You give some false information, Benjamin, sometimes, but I know you're good at heart. Sometimes just a little bit misled. Anyway, bye. It's been a pleasure. Bye. Or at least we start getting in the raid now, I think. Am I still here? Is the raid gone? Hello? Am I still here? I'm already raiding him? Oh, is the raid building up, or are we I clicked raid. It doesn't seem to work. And the more time this fucking takes, the less viewers I have because people are leaving at the end. Well, that raid didn't work. Maybe Habibi blocked me from raiding him or something, I don't know. Back to 6th. Just came back from watching Barbie, how's the lap going? I'm not going to go and watch Barbie. I'm going to go and watch Oppenheimer though. I don't care for Barbie. I mean, look, Barbie had this massive, ridiculous fucking marketing campaign. The biggest marketing campaign I've ever seen for anything in my life, even bigger than Victoria 3. And then when I watch these trailers and stuff, it's not even remotely funny. At least in the trailers. And, okay, it's an ironic critique of consumerism and capital. Like, I haven't seen an ironic critique of consumerism before. For the last 20 years. Yeah, nothing really appeals to me about Barbie. As much as you get the fucking Ryan Gosling memes, blah blah blah. No. I'm gonna watch Oppenheimer and fucking explode and die. Anyway, sad we couldn't raid. It didn't work. I'll just end my stream normally. We'll talk about Barbie and Oppenheimer later. We'll come back to that topic on the next episode of this, maybe. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.